Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and welcome everybody to the DK19 channel for a bit more D&D here with the Sunday Wolves. And before we start off on that bit, look, the chroma cam's working this time. It wasn't working yesterday. I was having an absolute, it was being an absolute shitter yesterday. It really was just doing everything it could do to wind me up.
French ribbed nobbler.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. We'll go with that. And I do want to start off with a couple of things. First of all, I want to say some thank yous because we've had some stuff that's happening in the 15 minutes there whilst we were queuing up for stuff, as it were. So thank you to Kevin Unknown Soul and Mojo for the resubs. Thank you, guys. I know you're both here, but still, thank you. You're fucking awesome. Shadow, who's here as well, with and Kev with the host as well, and Paul with the host too. So thank you guys on that one as well, and J Bowers Gaming with the host too, and Demon, and another one as well. Grav with the resub, thank you. Oh, so with the sub with Twitch Prime, thank you for that, my friend. And there's Demon Bardock who followed the channel as well. So thank you to everybody. Welcome to the new people. Welcome back to the people who've been here before. Yes, D&D. And today is a Sunday, which means it's the Sunday Wolves. So, in no particular order, I would like to welcome my fellow reprobates. Going left to right, even though I said no particular order. We start with Dotan, who is played by my good friend Grav.
Watcha.
And we've also got Onakis, who is played by Unknown Soul.
Hello, folks. How are that?
We've got Perry, who's played by Oro.
Hello there.
With Azra, the potion-drinking bard, who is played by Shadow.
You've missed Mojo.
Mojo comes on the end. I'm going left to right.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
I'm going by the screen I've got here with the banner along the top. What you mean aside from the having your Miss Mojo is having your intro? Do you want to redo? Is that the intro you want to redo? Go on then. Go on. Okay. We've got Azra, who's played by Shadow.
Stop.
Take two as well. And we've got Marcus, who's played by Mojo.
Oh, hello there.
It's a wonderful, wonderful selection of reprobates. I love them all. They're brilliant people. They are but weirdly enough, they're not the weirdest group anymore. Which was no, you're really not. You're not the weirdest group. The Saturday group is definitely the weirdest group. And ChromaCam is having some issues keeping hold of my headphones, which means that this whole session could become a rather peculiar thing.
Sweet.
I remember watching and tuning in for Saturday for a little bit, and they started riding goats.
Yeah, there was some. Moving on. So yeah, last week, the Sunday Wolves, they decided they wanted to earn themselves a little bit of extra money, and they decided they were going to do this because the way they were going to do this was by going off on a bit of a culling mission. Basically, meant they're going to go into the woods, they're going to find some wolves, cull the wolves, bring back the skins, and roll from there. Now they'd already bumped into and slain quite a few wolves as part of a previous quest, so they thought, why not get some more? Now last week we didn't have Kev; he was working, which is unfortunate. But he's here now, so we're gonna have a bit of a minor retcon, which is going to be in the form of he knew roughly where the party were going, and he was chasing off after them. And has joined the party late because otherwise he's going to be sat there doing nothing for most of the session whilst waiting for the party to finish up. So, yeah, through the power of the DM, it's in retcon that he will be there in this scrap so that he can throw some firebolts at people and stuff.
Well, to be fair, it wouldn't be the first time that has happened, but the last time they throw the fireballs.
But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. So without too much further ado, because this is quite. It's quite a simple bit that's kicking up for this bit. They started at they finished last session in a scrap, and we this is said scrap that they were in. If I change the view around for you guys a little bit here, there is a herd of giant elks, a very small herd of giant elk and elk that is hammering through the woods apace. Being harassed and harangued by a pack of wolves, including a direwolf, that the party have engaged. So we're going to start this off, though, by getting Onakis onto the field and having Kev roll a.
From Lion King, where Mufasa gets knocked down into the pit.
You're not far off that happening.
So
there we go.
Yeah,
so if you want to start off by selecting your token, Onakis, and giving us shit, what's it called? Initiative roll. That's the one. That's the chap. That's the chap.
Initiative.
Yes.
Come here, you bastard.
Initiative.
In it, I have.
In it, blood. I have.
Don't ever
No.
do that again. Just no.
There we go. So you're there in as 13, and that's fine for that bit. Okay, so without too much further ado, let's get into this. Let me just change the audio. Forest sounds.
Oh, Twitch just told me that your content is mature. I don't know if I can watch that. I might be too young.
You probably are, to be honest. I mean, I do say words like fuck and cunt and things like that.
No, I'm gonna go.
And I know, it's terrible.
Them's bad words, you fucking knobhead.
Can't really hear the
Thank
party.
you.
Okay, thank you for letting us know. Let me know that, because that means that I need to adjust the audio.
Yeah, no, I've
Because-
got you up on my tab top now, so.
Right, because I've moved over now from OBS to Streamlabs OBS. So there is some adjusting and stuff that is needed. Bear with, please. So if I do that. Right. How are we doing now for audio there? You should be able to hear the background audio, and hopefully when the party speak, you should be able to hear them as well.
That means nobody heard my intro. Fuck.
No, they would have heard the intros, would have been a little bit, maybe a little bit
Yeah.
quiet.
Oh. Okay, cool. You feeling all good?
Right. Okay, so.
What made you turn
there
over
is-
to slobs, by the way?
The fact that it's lighter on the system, and I was interested in using the ChromaCam software, which is still
Okay.
kind of a little bit janky.
I might have to give it a try.
My PC is not so much struggling, as more the fact that it's
Well, I'm just going to
showing
say,
its age.
just looking at the stream there, DK, the way the chroma cam's working, you look like you've just basically went bald.
Yeah, it did have a weird bit there.
It
but
does
there you
also
go.
look like his head is like in the midst of exploding like a Death Star, but
Yeah, there is
It's
that.
that as well.
It's fine. It wakes itself up. It sorts itself out. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be all right on the night. Oh,
Even-
shit.
It is the
Nice.
fucking
Even
night.
Even
Moving on.
Jen was in chat.
I mean, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon over here. I'm not too concerned yet.
Yeah, but you're in the past. That's fine.
Hello,
Well,
it's me in the past.
The past and the future coming together to make something not quite as good as either.
Alright, so
There's a reference that most people won't understand. Nice.
hit that button as well. Beware of low-flying X-wings. Indeed. Rightio. Okay, dokie. So the first thing we've got is I got a giant elk moving. Which one is it? Of the two, it's that one. So still with more of the horrendous noise that I'm not going to hit because that'll probably upset people if I do.
Moo!
We have Perry.
Yeah, go for
Perry,
it.
Perry, do you remember what you were planning on doing? Let's just zoom in a little bit, actually.
I believe I was going to stab the direwolf. Like
Give it a
90% sure that's what I was going to do.
I'm in a tree.
La 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 la. There's a shadow.
It seems like the
in
reason-
the
Azra in the tree, tra la 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 la. There's an Azra in the tree, tra la la la.
It's a little hard to. I guess that's a branch, not another.
No, that is the giant badger that Marcus summoned
Oh yeah, I forgot about the giant
from his
badger.
little bag of tricks.
Yeah, I remember now. Okay.
You would have seen
I
him
am going
throw the little
to-
fluff ball, and then the fluff ball goes badger.
Yeah, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself, and then I'm going to stab the wolf.
Give it a good old Staben. With a 17, that will hit and does 8 points. Okay. And it is the turn of Wolferson. This one here is going to charge in. Let's try and oops. Oh, these tokens and their orders and stuff.
It's so cluttered.
I know it's an awfully focused area right now. This one's gonna go for box of dice. This one's gonna go for the elk. going to hit. And the elk manages to resist being dragged down to the ground.
Ooh.
That one I'm going to just remove that from the field. I'll make a note of the fact that you do have one. Where's my little... There it is. Just so I've got a reminder of the fact that there is definitely at least one other... I have removed one wolf from the field for the purposes of token clutter.
You're a wolf.
You're an Azra. Why don't you take your turn and sling some stuff around?
You see, what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to get my character sheet up and not open Spotify because reasons. And I am going to do an acrobatics roll to get from this tree to that tree when I can figure out how to ping. How do I ping?
Make sure you have your token, the cursor set to select, and then just left click and hold.
Right, yeah, that's pretty much exactly where I wanted to go, actually, funnily enough.
Right, well,
and it is just within my 25 sort of.
Well, you've got
range.
30 foot is your moving distance, but then like leaping and jumping and that sort of stuff, you have other distances which is based around like your strength and stuff. So let's have an acrobatics roll to see whether or not you, because there are branches of the tree that are near enough that you'd be able to make it anyway. So let's have an acrobatics roll, as you correctly surmise, to see basically whether or not you fuck it up.
Oh.
I am going to put you where you're landing with a 13, which is your. Imagine to like do the whole landing half over a branch thing.
It's not like whoa, 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 and climbs back up. Hello, I'm in a bigger tree now. Hi.
Yep.
And then from here, I'd like to sort of, with great finesse and a rather large flourish, I'm going to attack this Wulfen. She's.
The one on the road?
Yeah, the one next to the other. It's not letting me ping for some reason.
Make sure you have it set to select move on the cursor at the order of things at the top left.
Yeah, it is. All right, it's.
And then just hold
left
button.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, yeah, that one. I'd like to throw my dagger at it. So.
Cool. So this is your second dagger, isn't it? I think because you have two daggers and a rapier.
Yes, I've got a dagger, then dagger thrown.
Oh no, right, that's the same thing. Thank you for the biddies, Demon. That's awesome. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Oh, so the dagger.
So I don't have the dagger.
No, unless you had two daggers to begin with, because you already threw your dagger at, I believe that same wolf actually.
Then.
Yes, that wolf currently has your dagger stuck in its shoulder.
Right, good. Then, in which case, I change my thing, and I'd like to use a dissonant whispers on it to cause it some internal strife.
Cool, go for it. Let's cast Dissonant Whispers then, and we'll see what I need to do.
Spell level.
And with the host as well. Thank you for that, my friend.
Yeah, spell level 1. Let's just go with that. Come on.
It's a Wisdom saving throw, otherwise 12 psychic damage.
Okay, so I need to do a wisdom save?
No. The monster.
No, the wolf does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go on. Let my magic be useful for something.
Yeah, spells basically work in one of two ways. Either it's an active attack that you're doing, or it's something that the enemy has to resist. Some of the active attacks then have resistance with them as well, but generally speaking, it's either a case of I cast a thing at you, and either it hits or misses, or it's I cast a thing at you, and the thing has to go, oh, but please don't.
Right.
Is essentially what it all boils down to.
I liked those impressions of the dire wolves screaming, "Oh, please don't!"
That's exactly what
appreciated
dire
that.
wolves sound like. Prove otherwise.
Well, it wasn't a
really
dire
funny if
wolf,
it-
it was a
like,
wolf. You know.
It'd be funny if just
just
out of nowhere
saying.
the direwolf went, how's it going, guys? My name's Direwolf20 and I'm here to... I'm like, ah! I love direwolf to bits. But
Don't forget to
this wolf-
smash that like button.
This
Yep.
this wolf's head explodes
Oh, really?
from the horrible psychic damage. You did 12 points of psychic damage. That's enough to take out most things.
I did it useful! Woo! Again, I'm not just good for stealing from shops and dead bodies.
The thing is, you're not good for stealing from shops and dead bodies either. It's just something that you do. It's not what you're good
Good at pissing
for.
off shopkeepers.
Hey, I appeased him though. Shut up.
Eventually.
And
it was
Arnakis,
an appeasement.
you've staggered into the woods after following along the you've been tracking along behind the guys, just trailing behind a little bit, and as an elk explodes through the underbrush, you become aware of the scene you can see in front of you.
Was there a rest period before we come out for this? So I got my other
Yes,
level 2
yeah,
spell
you
slot back?
have had a long rest since.
That's fine, so I can
yeah.
take my spell slot back. That's all I wanted to know. So I'm not even going to announce that I've caught to the guys. Instead, I see the dire wolf right here. Someone's left the game.
Big boy.
So I see the dire wolf right there and think to myself, I'm just going to see if I can snipe it. I don't care who's nearby. I'm going to snipe this thing.
Sniping it. What we're sniping it with?
The usual firebolt.
Oh, good old classic.
So praise be to RN Jesus.
My computer is having
That
issues
is
right now with internet.
solid strike.
Holy shit. He ain't dodging that, is he?
It is not the he manages to move its head out the way at the last moment. The firebolt basically just explodes against his shoulder and sends fire licking all over its fur. The fur is scorched and singed but doesn't take. And then this elk is this one here that is going to continue going. Run the fuck away! And because that's all of the elks are doing. Dotan.
Hoggly doggly. Let's count 1.
Let's let it be known that I came up from me, and none of you guys knew I was trying to catch up. That firebolt should have surprised anyone who was nearby.
Dan?
Oh shit! Fire!
Yes, dear.
I would like to use my bonus action.
What do you like to do for your bonus
run
action,
to there. To run to there. But I'm guessing, what with all the cliffs and shit in the way, I'm going to have to roll something. What would you like me to
There'll
roll
be
to
some
get to there?
acrobatics involved. So basically, you're using your move to get yourself halfway there. Your bonus action as like the whole rogue cunning action dash thing.
Yeah. Okay.
To get there, and then you've got your action. I'm guessing you're going to be doing something else on that bit, such as stabbing something. Yes, let's have an acrobatics check to see whether or not you
Stab it
land on your face. No, you're absolutely fine. So do your movement and then your crack on.
Right, have some of this.
Azra shouts from the tree. Nicely done. He appreciates good acrobatics.
That blade bites deeply. And because you have got an ally nearby, you can get your sneak attack on as well. It's so much easier in the way I've done it on your character sheet now, isn't it?
It's so much easier.
Yeah. It's either you do it or you don't. Simple as. And Demon Bardock, feel free to join the Discord. I'll put a link up for it in just a moment. And we've got all the D&D stuff in there as well, so always welcome to have a chat about that sort of stuff.
You're a D&D.
You're a... Yeah, I am.
Good job.
Yeah.
Critical fail. You rolled a 1 on charisma check. Fail. Sorry.
There you go. And...
To be fair, with that fucking firestorm going on behind his head, he's got like plus 12 on charisma at the moment.
For
Like
intimidation
minus-
checks.
Well,
Yeah.
-4 for anything else.
Yeah, minus 4.
Because his
for
head is
anything else.
literally exploding. So it's like, I am the best guy in the world, but I can't do anything except talk you in and out of stuff.
Wolfie is going to give you a nibble. It's doing it so at advantage because it has back tactics. So bitey for Dotan.
Alright, go on then. What's it got?
You need to pick a number between 1 and 100.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's rolling at advantage, you know.
38. 38.
Yeah, you're fine. But you have taken 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oof.
Or meets beats, you're fine for that bit. You can feel it
Hey.
trying. It's almost tugging you down to the ground. You don't know
Get
what
the
it would do with you once you're
fuck-
down there. But
fucking hell, you
your armor rips slightly as its tooth bite comes free.
I have a question.
Yes, darling.
These animals that I can still understand and communicate with them, right? Because I did use that the last time we were here.
Yes. Can you just cast the spell again for me, just so that it's in the chat? Because I can't remember if that's a concentration one or not.
It's 10 minutes. It says.
I think it's just
how long
straight
it's
up
been.
lasts for 10 minutes. I don't think you have to do anything special for it.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah,
Something
And-
that short definitely wouldn't be concentration.
Yeah, no, yeah,
And
you're yeah. So
speaking-
you can
you
still
say that-
speak with animals then, yes.
And you say that like talking's like a free action, right?
Depending on how much you want to say. Basically, depending on how much you want to say, it says whether or not it's going to count as being a free action, using up your reaction,
Yeah,
bonus action. So
So sorry to have to intercept, but what I wanted to do was from the tree, I wanted to shout at the direwolf to see if I can't distract him for a sec. Oi, you big prick!
You wouldn't be able to do that because that's going to involve basically like being the help action for someone else, which you
Okay,
can't
no
really
worries
do. So that I like the theory, but I can't quite make that fly.
That's fine. No worries.
But the big old direwolf it is now its
it was
turn.
worth a shot.
Yeah, no, it's you're thinking outside the box, and we like that. Let's get the direwolf catch sheet up, so I need it. And the direwolf is going to have a nibble on... Who's it going to have a nibble on? It's going to have a nibble on Perry. What's your AC at the moment, Perry?
Should be 19.
19. Because you've got the whole...
Yeah.
You need to give me a bigger mug. You can give me a bigger mug if you want to. I mean, I never complain if you're going to get me stuff. That's just a complete lie. I do complain when you
it's
get me
19.
stuff. I don't like people getting me stuff. But
Yep.
yeah, there we go. And nibble.
Wondering what I can
Oh,
get
that
you
should
now.
have been set to GM. Don't know why that's come up there. That's weird. Ah,
I
no,
appear to
I
be
know
hit.
why. I know why because the direwolf character sheet at the moment is visible to one of the players.
What?
Because there is a direwolf is one of the possible creatures that can come out of the bag of tricks. And I'm using the same catch sheets because it's just easier.
Cool.
There we go.
I stand.
So 11 points piercing damage, but you are not thrown to the floor. So,
Yay!
I need to get some studs in my armor.
Yeah, that'll surely help you survive better.
Yeah. Not dying as much sounds like a good thing.
Marcus, also don't forget the giant badger goes on your turn as well. So do you want to take your turn first, or do you want to send the giant badger to take its turn first? Mojo? I know he said his PC was having some issues.
Mojo, sweetheart. We need you to take your turn.
Mojo! Come by, lad. Come by.
Wake up! You're dreaming!
Thanks for checking in. You're still a piece of garbage. I think his PC may have died. No, did he light up?
Seems like it.
Mojo!
Did I miss something?
No. Well, we'll say that. Let's see if I can.
Held turn, I think, is only
Yeah.
fair.
Was getting round. Yeah, so he's got held action and turn for now, but I am going to control the giant badger. Actually, I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to put the giant badger in properly, where it has a character sheet and a token and stuff. Properly done.
Show off.
There we go.
Even though, yeah. No, I'm not. No.
Because now I've got a character sheet bound to the token, so it makes it that it actually is usable. And is going to jump forward and try and savage the... Oh my god, really? Giant badgers get that? Fucking hell. Giant badgers have multi-attack. It's not letting him talk, he's trying. Mojo, disconnect and reconnect from Discord. I'll possibly try even restarting your PC. It makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. It's going to launch itself at the face of the direwolf and go Kagrom and then Kaslash.
Kagrom. The fuck is a Kagrom?
Its
Exactly.
bite doesn't pierce through the armor, but its flashing, flailing claws do actually slash through, and it takes the thingy takes some damage. Has he put a thing? Let me see what's going on. No, just, oh, okay, because I've got the thing open. Yeah. He's having an awkward, bless him. Right, so that's done that. So we'll have his turn held for if and when he's able to get back before the end of his turn. Failing that, I'll do a held thing of him just wanging his spear at something.
I'm just gonna haphazardly in the tree just.
That wolf is dead. Giant elk is this one. Running away. Perry!
Yay! I get to hit one thing. I'll miss. I'm going
Well, I mean,
to.
there are 3 wolves there that you can attempt to engage. You don't have to hit just one thing.
I'm going to
Variety
give
be
the
the spice
dire
of
wolf
life.
a stave.
Yeah, that's
Another
fine, mate.
hit,
You don't. Yeah,
Another
it-
minimum
it's-
damage.
You're
Feels great.
you're fine. You have something to go and do. That's absolutely fine. That is enough to finish that dire wolf off, though. As it's been sitting there, its breathing getting more ragged, struggling against the wolf, so the badge that's stuck to its face, and it slumps over to the floor.
Fucking hell.
Twitches a couple of times. Well,
Never underestimate a badger. They're scary fucking creatures.
Is that
I'm
X
not a
any
fucking
indication-
badger.
Is that X any indication on the actual size of the token, or is that
no,
just
right,
like...
okay, so the X is an indication on the actual effective size of the token. I was going to move the token for a moment just so you
Fucking
guys
hell.
can see it. So if I make this token so that it fills up a single space, that's the size it would be. So if I instead make it so it's a 2x2 token, it's the size of a regular wolf. So I had to
No,
make
that's
it
not
like
right.
3x3. That's not really intimidating. 4x4. There we go.
Yeah,
that's a
probably
dire
more like
wolf.
it, yeah.
So yeah, it's just the weirdness of the way that some of the tokens are structured differently to be different size, and like, is there any border to them? And that's so yeah, it's just some tokens are different than others. So that's that one. Then it is Zivrufi. Let's go. This one here is going to see and dart forward to try and give Perry a nomin, but doesn't get pack tactics because its other ally is not quite within range for it to happen. So it's a regularum attack'em. Still a crit hit though. Give me a number between 1 and 100.
God damn.
Perry?
Oh, what? What am I doing?
A number between 1 and 100.
You're getting fucking nommed, mate. Come on.
Oh, great. Again.
There's only one correct answer.
68.
Oh,
So
you bastard.
close.
Yeah, you're fine.
See,
But
I would have
you
taken
do
69
take
out of 42.
11 points of piercing damage, and need a strength saving throw from you, please.
Yes, of course.
That was not an advantage attack, by the way. It just rolled a 24. You have been dragged down to the ground. You are not
Prone.
Indeed. Let me just give you the good old prone symbol. Oh, there you go.
Get back up.
The spine's growing out of your back. Ezra.
Oh, my back. Right. Well, since there's not particularly much that I can do from up in this tree, because actually I know what I can do. I'd like to move. Possible? Let me just... Yeah.
Well, jumping
I'm
down
gonna-
out of the tree.
I am jumping down out of the tree and hopefully going to end up here to grab my dagger from the wolf that's currently dead.
Let's have a little acrobatics roll to see whether or not you fluff it more than anything else.
I've been doing quite well with these acrobatic rolls. I got.
Oh god, you said it now.
Oh god.
See, I'm fine. I stumble a little bit on the landing, but
Yep.
I pose vehemently.
Yeah. You land. You're fine. Yeah,
Sort of heroish.
you didn't succeed in the opportunity to fail. You can
Good.
retrieve your dagger. I'll let you do that as a free action as part of the move.
In which case, then I'm going to need that back because it's not on my. Yes, it's my fucking sheet's being strange again. There it is. Then now that I have it, I'm going to sort of turn that way slightly and lob it again at this little bastard.
This reminds me of how I used to play Call of Duty, just like running
Yeah.
around with a throwing knife, retrieve it, throw it again, retrieve it, throw it again.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm doing. So let's do it.
Go on then, Chuck.
Do
Give it a
thrown
chuck.
Oh God, come on.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's-
It's only red for the damage. You'll be fine.
What's your strength?
13 question mark? It's the 13 with a +1. So
Oh no, so 13 is the score.
okay, yeah, so 13.
So it equates to being a +1 modifier. Right.
Come on,
okay.
I am a half-elf bard. You can't expect me to hit like a truck. You're lucky I can throw a dagger at all.
Basically what it is working out exactly how far the dagger has scattered.
Alright.
It's gone. So you've managed to chuck it, and you've embedded it in the corpse of the direwolf. As the direwolf is slumping over, you've embedded it in its shoulder.
Oh, goody. Well, I tried, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to stand here and look at this corpse for a minute. So I'm just going to look at this.
Giant elk is basically clear. Anakis.
Okay, I'm going to. I see that elk there or something. Well, I might move to maybe there so it doesn't trample me through. So
Did somebody watch the VOD?
no.
So a member of the party got quite bodily thrown into the gully, and there was a theory that another elk was then going to hit him once he got there.
I did not watch the VOD. I thought I don't want to be stepped
But
on.
that's just a theory.
That's not my
Again,
thing. I don't like getting stepped on, so I'm just going to
No,
move
it's
away.
it's something you really should avoid wherever you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, why do you think I spent most of my time in a tree?
that wolf right there, I'm just going to set it on fire just because I can.
Give the old wolf room. Oh, another solid throw.
You are warm today. Fucking hell.
And not even a crit. Jesus.
Fucking turns up late and deals more damage than any of us. Says a lot, doesn't it?
To be fair, on his attacks, he has got like a +7 for his attacks.
I'd like to imagine that he like just turned up and goes, "You can all stop dreaming about me. I'm here now." Everything's on fire.
It's not far
Showing
wrong,
up
is
and
it?
all. Show all my naked tiefling glory. Class using
Yeah.
my heart recently.
Just
Have
in
you got-
full, you're in full rose, but you turn up, just completely strip off and just look at me. Gaze upon my brilliance.
Jocelyn.
Have you guys seen Deadpool 2 yet?
No,
Yeah.
not
All I'm
yet,
gonna say
not
is-
yet, no.
All I'm going to say is Fire Fists.
Just,
Yep.
No spoilers, man.
no spoilers. Disadvantage.
Am I next to that one? Can I reach over the top of Mr. Badger?
You know the big direwolf has slumped over, so yeah, you can reach it.
Okay, cool. Then I would like to. I want to grab the dagger that's sticking in the shoulder of this direwolf.
Okay.
Fling,
It looks familiar.
yeah, fling that back, hilt first, back here.
Oh,
What the fuck are you throwing it at me for?
I think that's gonna have to be.
I'll roll whatever you need.
I think roll.
Do I
roll
have to
it
do
as-
a fucking saving throw here? 'Cause I have to
No, what I was
check.
gonna say is roll it as a thrown dagger attack to see how accurate you are, basically. So it's on point. It is accurate. Now, Azra, you can choose to do either sleight of hand or a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not you're aware enough to catch it.
I've got higher sleight of hand. I'll do that.
Go on,
one,
I'll
thanks.
let you use
Come
sleight of
on.
hand.
Yes! I'm
You
a
do.
fucking ninja.
You manage to catch it. It's like, oh, okay. I'm holding the
shit.
dagger.
What?
Pulls it out.
And
What
then,
are you
Your dagger.
doing? Thanks.
and then I would like to
I need to pee
Stabby
after-
dab.
No.
that one.
How about the other one? So it'd be a single attack against the other one, because we'll say it was your bonus action to wang the other dagger back.
Yeah,
Hello?
That's fair.
Hello.
I had to restart my computer.
We'll
It was
do
really screwing up.
your turn in a moment, because we
That's
have basically
absolutely
essentially like a held turn for you. And that attack is going to hit that Wolfram.
There's no one next to it, so.
It yelps as it flops over, cadedded, with a dagger embedded in the side of its skull. And Marcus, what would Marcus like to do?
So what did my badger do? What
Uh,
was that?
Fuck this direwolf right the fuck up is what it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. It launched itself at the direwolf's face, and the bite didn't do much work, but it did act as an anchoring point to enable it to savage it and gouge its eyes out with its claws.
Yeah,
And
there
then
you go, fluff one.
then someone Perry finished it off.
Oh yeah, I threw my spear and it's marked somewhere, but I can't remember what it was.
I think just say it's with the
It's in one of the wolves. From
yeah.
what I
So
remember.
say it's with the dead wolf on the right.
Okay.
'Cause it was somewhere around that area.
Yeah, let me find my character sheet to see what I could possibly do without my spear. I mean, not that I could do much with the spear, to be completely honest.
It's like
Uh,
Badger with Bear.
Just picks up the badger by its tail. And...
Just turns into another badger, like, yeah. That's
You
right.
could just wield a badger.
Badger, badger, badger.
You could use the badger like a puppet, like a boxing glove with teeth.
Now, is it just a badger or
Come
is
here,
it like a
boy.
rottweiler badger? Is
That
it
that
like
one no,
Fucking
that one
dire
that-
badger.
It's technically it's a dire badger, but it is actually a giant badger. The
Okay.
model is that of a dire badger, but it's the only badger model I've got.
That'll do.
I'm probably just gonna walk up to the
What was
wall,
the dire badger?
pull out my spear.
Yep, so you can do that as part of the move.
Is
There
pulling
is
the
a-
spear out part of the action?
As part of the move,
Okay.
you can retrieve your spear as
okay.
part of the move.
Then I'm gonna try and stab it in the side of the face with my beautiful.
The dire wolf is dead as well. Don't forget.
Oh, the dial's. Oh, that's what that means. I see.
Yeah, the
So
big red
this
cross.
one over
through it.
here.
He just stabbed the big fucking.
Can I do
you
that?
Yeah, you can.
Stab
You
the
can,
dead
you, can
body.
run,
Actually,
you can run around behind that one and give it a
Let's-
a stabbing.
Let's kill the living ones before we start skinning the dead ones, huh?
There's only one left, so. Is there?
Just try and stab it.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, come on.
You gave it a bit of a prod. now
Well,
it's slightly annoyed.
You just like and just like bopping it, and it's just not paying you. Well, it's not. It doesn't seem to be taking any hit from them at all.
It just
How
feels
about
like a
you?
fly is. It just feels like a fly is like hitting its back. It's like, fuck off.
And
It
who
deflected it with
is
its
gonna
tail.
go for
Yeah,
that's
no.
in range. It's only got so odds and evens then. So it's going to go for Dotan.
Come at me, bro.
It done came at you with a 12.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Sorry, Wolfie.
The dog's dead. The elk is basically just off. Well, it's going to be off the field for two.
That's all of the elks, isn't it?
Yeah, they are pretty much free now. Marcus comes round to you again. You don't forget you also have got control of the giant badger. It
I'll have
goes
the
on
badger
your turn
attack
as
first.
well. You're gonna have the badger attack.
I can't
first.
actually select the badger.
No, these tokens are these are to me.
Okay.
Gribble.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him
That
in
is
the
that is
head.
the actual sound of a rabid giant badger.
I feel the need to actually check that.
And it again, the bite does nothing, but it does act as an anchoring point for it to just like it just like bites onto the wolf's face and just like has at it with its claws, and actually does enough damage to kill the wolf.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is more
Back-
useful than I am.
It may as well be a honey badger at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I exploded a wolf's head, so.
Yeah, and that is
Santa
the
badger
end
is
of that.
Instantly
combat.
halfway between a capuchin monkey and a fucking kookaburra. Very odd. Something like that, yeah.
Oh, they actually sound kind of like foxes, don't they? Kind of like they're yipping yelp a bit.
Yeah, weird.
All right, Carrie is going to stand up.
So there is one extra wolf on the field in terms of corpses. Let me just add another wolf corpse in just for the purposes of making it.
Oh yeah, one of them got trampled by the elk, didn't it?
No, it's more the fact I deleted the token because it was getting clustered.
Ah,
I think that might have been the one that I speared, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it may well have
Right.
been. But it wasn't there. It was basically underneath where the direwolf is. So.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you are out of combat, so that means you have now got some somewhat freedom of movement. So
of
there
all,
is
I am
5
going-
wolves and a direwolf corpse.
I am going to move, sort of flick my dagger around my fingers and put it back in its holster. Hopefully.
I was going to casually scroll and
Don't
go,
ask.
hello there, I caught up finally.
I feel like there should be a slight hand check to see whether or
Alright,
not the
fine,
dagger goes in the
sake.
sheath or your finger.
There you go.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. I
Right.
just like giving him opportunities to roll a 1.
Yep,
That's
I'm
how
gonna
you lose fingers.
move here
Or an eye.
and
Or even
start-
an eye.
I'm going to start skinning these two here, which is a nature or survival roll.
Survival for skinning.
Righto.
I'll let you do one.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, so you've
Can I cancel that action?
No, you've properly
Fuck.
fluffed it.
Sorry. Never trust me to do anything.
You've
I'm
only,
just-
you've
I'm
only
just kinda
ruined you've only ruined one of them though, so I'm just going to remove that token. So
Right.
you've absolutely ruined one of them. It's like you've brought it all off in strips. Go like, look guys, I've got a bit of wolf. I've got another bit of wolf here and another bit of wolf here.
Marcus
It's-
then walks over and is like, "May I borrow the knife, friend?"
Right. Who is going to do the skinning here? Is it going to be Marcus?
Yeah.
In which case, then I'm going to move back here, and I can use my bardic inspiration, right, to up one of his rolls.
You can play him a little ditty. So
Cool.
basically, it gives him a d6 to add to whatever he wants. Basically.
Okay. Hopefully, my improv mind is going to work here, and I can actually come up with something.
This is the wolf skinning
No, it's like,
song.
Let's go.
Skin the wolf and don't badger it.
If you can't think of anything, then groove is in the heart.
Marcus, you will skin the wolf. You will do it really well. We'll make it. I just realised I'm doing that to fucking. Hang on, I'm playing that wrong. Marcus is gonna skin the wolf. He'll skin it really well. He will take the knife. He knows where it's supposed to go. It's really unpredictable. This song is going nowhere. Time of your life.
While that's playing, can Marcus slowly walk over, just take the knife out of his belt, and then start skinning?
Yeah, it's like really awkwardly. Like I'm just gonna take this.
This, can take this while you play, and just act like I care, I guess.
Right. So, yeah, you can.
I'll start with the dial wolf.
You're gonna go for doing the dire wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's have a survival roll from me then, please. Adding the d6 is optional. It's up to you as and when you use it, but once it's used, you can't reuse it unless you have another bardic inspiration set for you.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
I
now
guess I was wrong about him skinning the thing really well.
So as you're skinning the wolf, you start near the bum end, and you work around and you're doing okay. You start getting up towards the top end and realise there's an awful lot of spines here. Might possibly have bit enough more than you can chew. It's fine though, because we'll just say that you just beheaded the creature, and so you skin it as if it was headless. So you have a headless skin of a direwolf.
Okay, then let me add that to my list of things that I control and have. There we go. I don't even
Can
know
I
how many-
keep the skull?
I mean, the skull is currently covered in meat and fur and spines and flesh.
Should I just roll my d20 like 4 times now and then?
Do 2 more survival checks. Basically, we do the wolves
Okay.
do the wolves in 2s. We normally try and just to speed things up, do them in pairs and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So here's 1. Oh wait, I'm in edit mode. Here's 1.
Yep. So you get 2 of them done fine. And yeah, again, 2 more done. Yeah, so you have no issues skinning the other wolves. You know, when there's no spines or anything on them, they're easy to do. I mean, like, you know, that's the easy part.
Okay, so we've handed in those. I currently have and 4 wolf pelts.
What's this you've? Oh, that's weird. It does that file doesn't show properly. By the way, Grev, when I try and.
Oh, that's a shame. I posted it up in the Discord chat as well.
You know,
In general.
like there's a thing as well. There's a picture of me underneath the picture of Miguel from El Dorado, and we look almost identical. It's brilliant.
Yes.
Yes. The funny thing is, I do look like that though. I've got long blonde hair and a beard, and that beard. It's brilliant. I will find the 2 pictures later on.
I get the feeling you often also have that face as well.
Yeah, the whole really, really intense, like.
And
I am Miguel. That they molded it after me. I'm an almighty and powerful god.
Both.
Nice.
And everyone knows what they were doing behind that couch. You're lying to yourself if you think that Disney were too afraid to go there.
I actually have a gif of me doing that. Hang on a sec. I will find this.
Right, whilst you're searching for that,
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just playing guitar. Let's just go with that. We're playing my lute.
so whilst Marcus is taking, I don't care, Kane. I don't care. It's fine. Just things. Why? Who was it? If it wasn't Disney, for Eldorado, Retro Eldorado. Who was that?
Universal. He did just say it's Universal.
Oh yeah, you just can't. Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, I think we need to. So, if you put it into Discord.
I will do. The only thing is, I don't have my beard here, so I'm going to have to redo it. But it's more or less exactly the same. Just fucking brilliant. I will stick it in Discord. Yeah. And you go.
I'll put it on stream once it's on Discord.
It's something I've already fucking done. I was like, I noticed this a while back. So I made point. I was like, you know, like Mickey. I was like, oh my fucking god. Yes, I do. Upload, don't fail me now.
So, what else would the party like to do during this time where Marcus is busily skinning wolves and Azra is playing a little ditty?
See? Yeah, it's supposed to move. Well, it's meant to move. It is a GIF.
it's probably too big.
No, it does move. You need to open
It
it up.
shuts
There we
slowly.
go.
Yeah, see? It's the same fucking thing. I need to get a red T-shirt actually, and I will remake that now because I do have that sort of like chin face beard going on.
With the beard.
Yeah.
Basically, exactly, yeah.
There
Although
we
my
go.
guitar looks really different from there. There's like a shitload ton more stickers and shit all over it now.
I can't see the head. What is that?
A new adventurer has joined
Whee!
the Dungeoneers.
Cali Gold
Kinda.
with the follow. Thank you for that, and welcome to the Dungeoneers, joining us in the brief respite after a combat where we also get to have a bit of a chuckle at one of our players. So, what would the party like to do whilst Marcus is skinning the wolves and Azra is playing a little tune?
I'm gonna play something really calming for you.
That's not calming. I know what that is from. That is not calming.
Yeah, it is.
Does anyone want the bits of this direwolf?
I'll take the spikes. Thingamabobby was quite happy with those last time, so if I bring him more, he might like us again.
Would you like to try and
Well,
harvest some
Maybe we could even get some money from this time.
I don't think he's going to pay me anything ever.
Maybe
Actually,
someone
if you
else
take it and
brought
someone
them
else gives
to
it to him, say on behalf. No, don't even mention me. I wasn't there.
If practicable, Harry would like to take a short rest.
You can do a short rest here.
I can use my thingy for that, can't I, to make it even better?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Then
going to troll Azra, but
I'll
magic.
do my song of rest. There you go.
Have some bells magically appear, some minor illusions.
No, make it a cowbell.
That's what I was going to do a few.
Because I can do this.
I'm going to run like a cowbell up here. Minor illusion.
Why not in for a cowbell? Can the cowbell make sound? I don't think so. Oh, it can make sounds. You can make the sound of a cowbell.
Shit.
1 second, I didn't mean to click that.
It would help if I remember how to play the fucking song, wouldn't it?
Sound of cowbells has been paid.
More cowbell.
Just to really fuck you up. I'm going to do this. All the leaves are brown, and the bulls are dead. We went on an adventure, and then stuff ended dead.
Right. The stream may suddenly cut out because I just heard a rumble of thunder. So there's a potential that the stream may suddenly die. So if that's what's happened, if that does happen, I've died.
Well, if it was anything like the light show we had in London last night, it's going to be fucking spectacular.
That was
It was
awesome. I was outside in that. I went for a wander. I love storms.
I was up awake through most of that last night as well. It's actually quite enjoyable.
Is it that bad? Didn't it? It's fucking up here. It's fucking clear blue skies.
It might be, Kane, to be honest.
I'm a bard. I have to play music. It's part of my character.
And part of his character is he likes showing off, so it does,
Yes.
I can't really tell him off for it. He's actually just playing his character.
But is the weather really that bad down south? Because like I said, up here
It's not raining, but it is lightning and very electric.
It's very muggy as well.
Electrified.
It's very muggy. Very
it's
muggy.
literally clear blue skies up here in Scotland for a change. What the fuck is wrong with this country?
No, it's
we've
really
pinched it
fucking
all, we've pinched
horribly
it all.
warm and disgusting down here, though. But it's not the nice kind of warm. It's the you're gonna sweat like absolute shit kind of warm.
Shall I take you all back to the city?
Yes, please.
Have we got our direwolf bits as well as?
Hold on. I thought we were trying to get a specific number of elves.
We're up to. I think we need to get up to 20, and in total, if we hand this in, we only have about 12. I don't know what the time.
Well, no, I think if we're including the dire wolves, we have 14.
I don't know. Can I?
with the direwolves included, we've got 6 pelts and 1 dire pelt, and here we've got 4 pelts and 1 dire pelt. So
Is
12
it-
in total.
Is it possible to play a tune that summons monsters, perhaps?
Oh, you're right, because we botched one of the. Yeah, nice job. Fucking yeah.
So, do you want to head off further into the woods and see if you can find some more wolves?
Let's go have a look for more wolves.
Well, I guess slowly follows.
Okay, who wants to be leading the hunt and track first then?
I guess Marcus should probably try and track them down, since from what I remember, tracking things down is a survival check.
Let's have survival from me then, please.
1 second, could I use guidance on myself?
No.
Oh, hang
Says
on.
a
did
willing
you,
creature says that it can get a roll of d4 and add the number rolled to an ability check of its choice. So if I'm willing to touch myself,
Yeah, I think
our
it's
context.
I think it's just one of those. This is one of those ones where it's like, even though it can theoretically work that way, I think just like common sense says that you don't cast guidance on yourself. You offer guidance to others.
Okay.
I think it's, even though like the wording of the rules probably say you can do it, I would say that I would say not personally.
Did Azra help us with our short rest?
He did, yeah. So
Yes,
I did.
got
It is up there.
6 extra health. Yeah.
I'm
what's the
nice.
die again?
So you
1d6,
you
right?
roll an extra d6.
Oh, I forgot to roll my hit dice.
Oh, okie
Oh, wait, it added 3 to that at the end. Does it add? Are you supposed to add something to it?
As your constitution
Your
modifier.
hit die. Oh, okay, that's fine. So that's 4 plus roll a d6. 5. So that's 9 in total to my health. I think my max is 37 though. Yeah, don't check that. My max health is 37, yeah. So it must be the total max health.
Always heard a lovely rumble.
There is a party of adventurers going through the forest, and we found some wolves. We beat them all dead in the house of the green forest. Sorry, carry on.
So just put you onto the field. Bear with me. And oops,
I do not need. I have I have like 3 mice on my desk currently. It's getting really confusing.
right. Now just to move you onto your second location.
Woo! Oh dear God.
Oh, what the
Right
man?
Right out of the wolves den, it seems.
You may feel like that in a second. Let me just put the wolves in for you.
Right, whose fucking idea was this?
That's a big fucking wolf.
Can I fuck off in the other direction, or at least can I try and run?
Can we roll to see if I'm behind him or in front of him?
I knew that.
You're-
This is
you
why
are-
I
you
said
are
this.
Currently, you are behind him.
Okay, he's not going anywhere.
Okay, so I just sort of run and just. Ow! Why?
She looks skinny, but she is surprisingly sturdy.
I mean, this is the one that held me by the ankle in the shop.
Yes.
To be fair, just lift me up again. Like, come on, you fucking come on.
Wow, what an enjoyable feast we've walked in on.
I just start playing a really sad and like
Would you
death.
all like to roll initiatives?
Okay, just very quickly.
Heart
Very quickly
tokens
before
are
we
not
start.
on the.
Very quickly
Yeah,
before
they
we
are.
start.
On the left hand side. Bottom
Have you
left-hand
still
corner.
got speaking to
Am I just-
animals?
Oh!
Uh,
They were covered
it
up
only
by the turn order.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so Speak with Animals
Okay.
will have run out by now.
But I can cast
Okay.
it again.
Okay, can I nudge across and say if you make that thing where you can speak to them again, can you just ask them to quickly get undressed and this will all be over a lot quicker?
Is that right? In my mind, Azra's going, that's a fucking brilliant idea. So I'm going to do it. Speaks with animals. Oh, I need to initiative first. Hang on. Where's my
Where
initiative?
am I? Oh, there I am.
Bottom left
I
hand
rem-
side.
Is the initiative button. Oh, fuck, I need to. Yeah, where are we? Oh, there we are.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, right, I'm going to. Initiative.
Make sure you have your token selected.
Yeah, yeah, I got 17.
Okay, so before you, if you was to, I'm assuming that you would want to do so. But if one were to head towards the edge of that the rocky escarpment and look over, you would see a bunch of wolves picking at some mostly bones of various creatures, as well as what appears to be a large, perhaps possibly something like a giant elk, for example, that they appear to be having a bit of a nom on as well.
It looks like there was some sort of humanoid there at some point. Next to that giant direwolf.
As much as I do want these pelts, this is looking like a bit of a task. Wait a minute, is my badger still alive? With Badgie the Badger.
How long
believe
does it last?
lasts until sunset.
Yes, until
Oh,
some
yeah, that would be, and then let me just put that in for you as well. Bear with me a second.
I can double check that if you like.
I think it does. I think it at the very least lasts for 8 hours or something at least.
Come on, Badger friend, let's make a move. Uh-huh.
You've got 2 more of those fluffy little fuckers in there, haven't you?
Oh my god, yes. I'll just Pokemon through all of them out at the same time.
Okay.
That's what I am.
Yeah, it finishes at the next dawn or when it's reduced to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Can it be healed? Out of interest.
Presumably?
Marcus uses potion.
It's not very effective. So I've had an idea that's probably right. We need to make a decision now. Are we fighting these fuckers?
Of course we're fighting these fuckers.
Cool, because I'm going fucking all out, and I'm gonna fucking
Well, I mean,
It's gonna be fun.
Azra is going to be the first player character to act.
I mean, what? Yeah, that's cool. I have an idea, however, that might potentially work. Hopefully, depending on how fucking smart these fucking direwolves are this time. Out of interest, how much health does a direwolf have?
That would
All
be
of
an awfully meta information.
Alright, fine.
Assume all of the health.
Can I ask a different way and just say how strong is a direwolf?
They are very strong.
Fuck. Well, they should be relatively dim animals, hopefully. It is
I
actually
mean,
my
it's
turn.
only
hope so.
it's a dire wolf.
Right, so I'm going to sort of try and sneak to about...
So don't forget, when you're sneaking, it's half movement speed.
Right, so...
You can still effectively do a dash. You know, you can still move, like do a double move.
Then
but
in
you're
which
only moving
case,
half your regular distance.
since we're going to be fighting the fuckers anyway, I'm just going to fucking pad foot it. Just move. Hang on. I've lost my fucking... From there to about there? Can I do there? Yep. Can I do there?
But what are we trying to do? Like, there's.
Can I just move there?
That's 30 feet. So you can do that as your move. Actually, you can move to there as your move.
Cool. Right, then I'm going to move here. Alright. Stare sort of this way slightly. Hope to hell I'm within 60 meters of this big bastard. Which I am. Awesome. And I am going to cast a Dissonant Whispers at, if possible, a level 2. Can I do that? Is that a thing?
Possible. When you go to cast it, it will let you know if you can
Yeah,
cast it.
I
at a
do
higher
have
level.
a level 2 for it, so I'm going to try that and see if we can't get rid of the big bastard first.
Okay.
So, everybody, hope I'm good at what I do.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Explode the bad fucking head, please.
Yeah, so it's fail that save now.
Yes, it needs to do a 13.
So it got scalper.
It got it damaged.
It did, and
There's something said explain.
It's gotta go
its
flying the
reaction
other
to-
direction.
As far as its speed allows away, which is going to be a bit tricky because it is kind of like down in a den thing.
It runs straight into the wall, knocks itself out.
Yeah, no, it's not going to run to the wall and knock itself out, but it is going to try and climb up and out of the way.
So I've done some damage and pissed it off and got it out of the way. Awesome.
got it off.
And alerted the rest of the pack to your presence.
Yep. Well, that was understandable, but getting rid of the big guy was the fucking priority. At least getting rid of him for now, at least.
And it's scrabbling up the wall.
Does it have to do an acrobatics check to see if it actually gets up?
Not for this. No, it's just trying to scrabble away. It's not like leaping down. Also, the way that the walls move and that, they're fine for that sort of thing.
It looks big enough. It could fucking step up that.
Yeah, but it is having mind problems. You don't know what the fuck it's doing. It's like,
What would Anakis like to do in this?
I'm just trying to gauge the range on something here.
Well, don't forget they are down in a dip as well.
No, but my range is like 90 feet, so let's see. I'm going to give the party the perfect chance to sneak up on these fuckers, even though they've been alerted. I'm going to cast a level 2 sweep.
Do you need line of sight on that one? To the
that's
location?
not-
Do you need? I was saying, are you going to need to move forward to be able to actually cast that one from where you're standing? I think you may need to
I might
step
need to move
forward
a
a
bit.
bit.
No, I can do that, but even then, I still got, if I do that, I've got plenty of range to do it with, so.
I've got no problem with you doing that. It's just a thing more along the lines of just the sensibility of the how.
It depends though. Is this sleep like a ball type thing that then explodes into a sleep? In which case,
you
throw
need
it
to,
off
no,
the
no,
edge.
you pick a point, which is you pick a point on the ground. Usually, some of them you can pick like
I
locations
guess I
in the
pick
air
a point.
and stuff. Yeah.
So I'm going to aim the spell around about here.
Do I have to roll to get out of the way of this?
No, you're
In
fine.
case?
Because it's only it's just a 20-foot radius, so it should catch everything, including the big direwolf, if I'm right. So I'll get to level 2 just to make sure I get everything, make sure everything takes a good long sleep.
Just where they all just resist it. Like no.
20 foot, yeah. 20 foot radius.
Yep.
So that should be that one. About there, yeah.
Let me go look first before I cast this. And it's missing the big wolf and it's missing that wolf there. So I'm going to move it air like one couple of spaces to the left so I can catch that wolf here that's not in the range.
Yeah. Big guy is sort of
Big guy's
running
gone.
away at the moment, so we don't have to worry about him yet.
But take out I'll put the other ones to sleep just so they don't see us coming.
Mhm.
Oh, right, I can't use my thing to make it no.
So it's
Effect damage.
38 total. Okay. So goes from the ones that are nearest the centre first. So
Debuffs. Booyah.
With any luck, you kick some of those out down there as well. Neat.
Depending on how long it's been there, I'm pretty sure we can do
there you
something
go.
else.
That is as many as it affects.
That's fine.
Marcus.
Oh, got 1, 2, 3 other fucks.
Yeah.
So the me and the how far can the badger move? I forget.
Badger's got a speed of 30.
Can we throw the badger?
No, it's technically a medium creature. So it means
I know what
it
I can
is
throw.
technically the same size as you.
I'm throwing another fucking puffle down there.
Roll. You pick up. You got a 20-foot range on the throw.
Oh no. Okay. I need to move. How far did I move? I moved to here, which is 30. Oh, fuck. 20 foot. I'll save my Pokemon throw. I'm gonna give. It's a cantrip if I remember rightly. So let me just double check that. Just in case he needs it for acrobatic reasons, I'm gonna go give Azra a guidance.
Okay.
Cool. That's good. I can get in the trees and get out of the fucking way then. Hopefully.
Okay, dokes.
I need to plug my tablet in. It's gonna
This is so like aware of what's going on, and is sort of like prowling around a little bit, and is going to move over to onto the rock and attempt to use that as a point for it to then jump up and out. But it's going to be doing that on its next turn. This wolf is asleep. This wolf is also asleep. Dotan.
Hang on, I think my window's frozen. I can't select.
Are you on the ruler by any chance?
Shh. Okay. Here, 30. So, can I see from here easily which ones are like flat out asleep and which ones are up numbing?
Yeah, so you can see this one. Oops, oh no, I've done the same thing. You can see this one here.
Yep. So the ones with but I can tell is
You
exactly
can see
what
that
I'm asking.
they've slopped down and they're not moving, whereas the other ones are looking around, snuffing at the air and
Right.
stuff.
Okay. Then
Doing
in
just
that
wolfy
case,
things. Hashtag just wolfy things.
Then
How?
that one looks to be sort of apart from the rest. So I am going to boom, give him some of that.
Which one? The one on the rock.
That one up there on
Yep.
the rock.
Okay.
Now, did I get to go before that wolf?
No, that wolf has
Okay.
has gone.
It's moved.
yes.
And
But you do still get your sneak attack because it was a ranged attack.
I'm not sure that actually works a ranged attack. I think we went over this before. I don't think it works just because it's a ranged attack.
I thought it did.
No, you
I-
don't sneak automatically on ranged attacks.
Oh,
It's
you know.
just
Never mind.
any range that you make an attack with a weapon using dexterity,
It has to be
if you
advantage
have an
or
ally
something.
with it.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
does need. Oh, okay.
You don't also have to be in adjacent.
Uh,
but an ally
That's
does.
where the difference. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. there you go.
Do I have advantage for having a height?
No, because
Okay.
you're outside of your regular range. You're at disadvantage
Okay.
range. I think. I might
Fine.
be wrong. It looks like it's.
Then it takes, I'm guessing, six
Well, it's
piercing then.
it's right on that edge between. So yeah, we'll say that it cancels it out.
Mm.
And you got the hit you've already got, as opposed to me trying to make you roll it
Okay.
again. So that's 6. Fluid rules. Perry.
Alrighty. Perry. Let's see. Perry is going to move over that way, I think. And we'll take the dodge act. No! I know what to do. Perry is going to cast Bless. Let me double check this. I know this is what I want to cast, but I'm wondering if I can up. Oh, wait.
I think bless you can upcast it, and every time
Yeah,
you
I
upcast
can't
it, you can add another
upcast it
person.
yet. Yeah, that's what I was checking, but I've only got first level spell slots.
Ah,
How many people? Up to 3 creatures. Okay. So I'll cast Blast.
Thanks, Bardock, man. Have a good day. Thanks for coming and spending some time. Thank you for the follow as well. You're
Oh, hey,
fucking
you
awesome.
can upcast it. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
We'll cast Bless on Dotton,
Yeah, so we'll catch up with you on Discord at some
Arnakis, and myself.
point. Okie dokie. So,
Yeah.
all three of you there. Whenever you make a attack roll or a saving throw, sometime within the next 10 rounds, you can add a D4 to it. It's any time during that next. So it's not like one and done, is it?
Yeah, it's throughout the
Yeah,
the minute.
throughout the next minute.
Is that just to hit, or does that include damage as well?
Only to
Just
hit.
to hit or saving throws.
And who
Okay.
who is that for? Yourself, Anakis,
And Dotton.
and Dotton. Can you reach Dotton?
I'm not sure I can reach Dotton.
No, you
not
can't
quite.
reach me.
I
badger
guess
then?
Ernakis and who
badger.
else makes ranged attacks? The badger does not make ranged attacks.
Oh,
I can make a
God,
ranged
okay.
attack. I just gotta get my spear afterwards.
Jesus. Okay, sure, we'll give it to the fucking badger.
Can you move first?
I hate you all.
All right.
You could just like use a short bow or something and not suffer.
I don't have a short bow. I just have a spear.
Buy one.
Fucking make you one, Jesus.
That takes money.
Oh yeah, you keep blowing
Oh,
it
look.
all on winning everything.
Look, that was one time.
Just stop drinking everything in sight. Fuck.
Look, I'm not the one who drank a ton of potions and ended up with a lot of issues.
Oh, you shut the fuck up. I turned to him and put bubbles in his face. There.
And Marcus gonna get nibble.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Does a 22 beat your armor?
No.
Well, that's a lie.
I didn't roll a deception check yet.
5
Can't say that.
points of piercing damage. And
Five?
a strength
That-
saving throw, please.
You know that strength's not my strongest point, so can we change that up a little?
No.
No.
Shit.
Because no.
Wait, that's not my health.
God, if only the bless had been gone on you instead of the badge, you could have added it to your saving throw.
So how much damage? 5. Damage is 32.
5 points of piercing damage and a strength saving throw.
I need to
Okay,
keep the factor away from
his-
me, or else I can't.
His
select
attack rolls have a 1 in 6 chance of doing 0 damage. I am justified.
No, my strength-based ones do. My ranged ones don't. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah, so you're fine. You're not dragged down to the ground though.
Well, unfortunately, you've got two wolves standing right fucking next to you, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yes.
use a surprise smoke furball to summon a Tyrannosaurus
Oh.
Rex and save the day.
Yes.
You realise that it's not one of the options from that particular pack of furballs, right?
I know. I was just hoping for something really scary, so I'm going to hope that Tyrannosaurus Rex or something along that lines is in
Just gets a
there.
fucking bunny. Oh god, the direwolf's picked up on what's going on.
Well, you've got this dire wolf just pissed off in fear, and you've got another dire wolf. So
Oh goody.
Speak to it and tell it to fuck off.
Haven't cast that yet.
Well, cast it and then tell it to fuck off.
Where the fuck are those two going? Oh,
yeah, can't help noticing they're thanking me a little bit. All right.
Oh, no, it's smart. Is this the end of the adventuring party, Sunday Wolves? Find out after the break.
Do you want a break? We can take a break now if you'd like.
No, I'm fine at the moment.
we good.
Azra.
Hello. Right.
With the dire wolf puppy bearing down on you.
No, fuck off. I'm going for the big one. Alright, I'm gonna head my ass down here if I can.
Well, you're
Can I
gonna
do that?
butt slide down the
No,
rocky
I'm gonna
escarpment.
jump with absolute grace.
Definitely an acrobatics check for that then.
Okay. Come on, you bastard. Yes!
Remember, you also have guidance from me whenever you need it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add that too. So a D4.
Alright, okay. Well, tuck
No.
and roll. Tuck
Yeah.
and roll, you're okay.
I'll take a roll and I'll land right here. At which point,
Can you get that far though?
Oh, well, yeah, and just put it there. That's in about range.
Because you were there, weren't you?
Am I within stabbing range?
You're within stabbing range, yeah. Yeah, so it's
Right.
because it
Then-
just, yeah. It
then-
looked like you'd moved a couple of squares extra.
Right,
it's fine.
then we're going to imagine that this is a one fluid movement. I jump off the cliff, well, the little ledge. I roll. As I'm rolling, I pull out my rapier and lunge. Lunge with furious grace.
Your
And at the same
rapier,
time, at the same time,
the
this,
tip
like,
catching in the fur, and
Oh,
the
for
whole the
fuck's
rapier just bending in that way that rapiers do before springing back to its regular shape.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Did it at least pierce it a little bit? Did
No.
it at least tickle it?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You may have scorched one of its spots that it had been worried about recently.
Anakis.
It was concerned at what kind of growth that was. But
Whose
that was
fucking
really-
idea was it to have a pissing rapier? Come on.
I'm fairly sure it was yours.
Fuck off. Well, I tried.
What would Anakis like to do?
Right, so I'm going to.
Kill everything, hopefully.
Well, that's the plan. Let's see. Scotch. That's up to 3 targets.
If it makes you feel better, by the way, you have a 1 in 30 chance of coming to this location.
Yay.
I just want to check something here in a minute.
Rollenhammer the Ranger, his model, that fucking crossbow's bigger than him.
He's a dwarf.
But even so, can you not find to scale bloody
Yeah,
crossbow?
but then it's a hand crossbow and it just looks shit.
Okay.
Stop being sizist.
Okay.
Trying his best.
Right,
Did-
so there's two wolves in front of me here. I can
There is,
see.
yeah.
So I'm going to shoot. I'm going to attack with Scorching Ray. This one at the front is going to get hit twice, and that one at the back is going to get hit once.
Okay. So when you cast Scorching Ray, there should be an option at the bottom of the cast as it comes up to do like repeat. I double checked your spells and I gave them an adjust. So you should be able to just click Scorching Ray repeat and have it cast a couple more times.
Nice that you click it again. So
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit.
That's a fucking hit.
That's
Jesus.
a hit as well. So the first one
oh, that's it.
with your fantastically powerful Scorching Ray gets completely immolated.
And I forgot I could add a D4 into that as well, thanks to Perry's Bless. But I've already hit anyway, so I'm fine.
That one takes 5 points of damage. Its erstwhile companion apparently blocking most of the fire from hitting it. Marcus, I didn't mean to put that thing on there. What would you like to do?
Pokemon throw.
Where are you going to throw? Don't forget the badger goes on your turn as well.
Yeah. So my new friend, I'm gonna throw right in it. This little wolf's face.
Okay.
be
Roll
friendly, yeah.
roll a d8 and I'll put out the model that comes out.
Now, hey.
Right, I know off the top of my head what that one is.
Yes.
You have a giant elk.
Bring on the
Payback!
elk. I don't know what the
Payback!
elk's attacks are, but hey ho. Actually, I've got a sheet for it, to be honest. So the badge is also going to help the elk. Here we go. Oh shit, that's me. That's me again. Overlapping models. There we go.
There you go. You've got control over the elk token as well now.
Brilliant. Okay, so now I just need to get the stats up from the bag of things. Elk. The elk's gonna smash it up with its ram. No, that means it has to move first, doesn't it?
In order to do its
No?
charge, it would need to move, but it can still.
I'm gonna hit with the hooves.
Yeah.
So to hit, it does rolls an 8.
Just click just do the attack. It's
I
easy.
did. I clicked it. It just says 2 GM, so I think it only says it to you.
Oh right, okay, so it's coming to me then, fair enough. Yeah, so you've missed with the hooves.
Okay, so it's trampling, but hey ho, badger time. Where's my friend the badger? There he is.
Badger.
So does it just say multi attack? That does. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, just. Fighting pause. Yeah, that's enough. You managed to literally just enough to finish off that wolf.
Badger friend.
Badger's own.
I just found out my strongest ally is my summoning ability.
You are a Pokemon trainer.
I'm a fucking Pokemon master.
We'll go with trainer.
It really upsets me that it really upsets me I only get 3 shots at this and then I have to become a Pokemon myself. I didn't realise that the giant elk did that much damage though if you could hit.
And sleep still. Dotan.
I'm 50-50 between running up a tree and taking a shot at something at the moment. Right, fuck it. I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot at something.
I've got time.
Okay. I get advantage on that bad boy there because I'm higher up anyway, don't I?
Yes, you will get advantage on that one.
Okay.
For being higher up. No, I will say, due to the size of that particular wolf, you're only just getting advantage. He's a big boy.
That works.
Yep, that'll hit, and you will get you do get your sneak attack because Azra's in range in melee range for it, so that does prop.
So that
this
is
time.
for 12. And then after that, I would then like to see if I can make it up that tree with my movement. Like acrobatics?
Acrobatics basically to see whether or not you fuck it up. Which tree are you going for?
This one. That fucking high one there.
How far away from me? Yeah. So you've got just enough movement to be able to like reach the tree and then climb it as well. So yeah, you can get up. That's fine.
Cool. I'm up here if you need me.
Perry.
Let's see.
Da, 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 da.
That elk
She
is
has two D's on her chest. Ta, 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 ta.
We'll take a dash action this away.
You Naruto running.
Like that.
uh,
I have stuff in my hands, so unfortunately, no. Not
they
this
they
time.
Naruto run with like kunais in their hands.
Say
Did
no.
you just say the Naruto's wrong?
Yes, the Naruto's.
Well, that can work. I mean, he does have the clone thing.
That one's asleep. Then it's the turn of the larger one that was going to leap up onto the side, but has been pestered by something.
That's me.
I wonder what.
Hey, I stopped it coming for you guys. Shut the fuck up. It was all part of my master plan, I swear.
And here comes a Nomin.
No.
Well, don't worry. We will cut you out of there once this is all over.
What do I need to do?
You need to
Run
roll
away?
a strength saving throw.
Alright, where's my saving throws? Come on, you bastard. Fuck.
Oh dear.
Am I a dead man?
No, you're a knocked prone on the floor man.
No, fuck.
I love that kind of man.
So we'll give you that one. You've also taken 8 points of damage.
Oh, goody. So I'm at 20.
Turn of Ziswolf, which can now see someone running towards it and is going to dart forward and engage. Give you a bit of a nomin. 11 isn't going to do jack shit to you. Direwolf Pepperoni is going to dart forward and go to give you a nomin. And Dom. 16 ain't gonna do shit to you either. I don't know why the Direwolf one keeps coming up. I've set it to being. I'm trying to set it itself. See if that works. Azra,
Hello.
what would you like to do? You're currently prone on the floor. It will cost you half your movement, that is 15 feet, in order to stand up.
Alright. So, sorry. I got a mouthful of sausage going on. Shut the fuck up. So, can I do anything from the floor?
Yes, you can do everything you normally would do in terms of attacking that sort of stuff from the floor, but certain actions are done at disadvantage.
Cool. Right. This thing is snapping at me, right? Like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr."
Well, it has just thrown you down to the ground, so one could almost say it is currently having you in its jaws.
So then, can I like sort of open its jaws and then stab it with a dagger? Or at least can I try and open its jaws and stab it with a dagger?
Sure, let's go with a strength check.
Oh, good. That's a saving throw, right?
No, just the strength check, not saving throw. Difference being that saving throws have modifiers attached to them, whereas these things don't. It's an equal struggle between the two of you. You're there like Steve Irwin.
All right, then instead of trying to go down its throat, can I like try and stab it in the neck while sort of holding it with one arm, like?
Yeah, disadvantage to do the
Alright.
attack though.
Cool. So, do you do the disadvantage, or do I just?
No, so on your character sheet at the top, you've got the option to toggle it as being
Yes, I do.
normal advantage, disadvantage. So set it to disadvantage,
Oh,
and that you can't quite get the hit in there. It's just
Oh,
you can't bite into the hide with your dagger.
fuck these weapons, man.
Anakis.
Well, I can see Azra getting non-bombed in there.
And just thinks to himself, twat, own fault.
I'm thinking to myself, like, I could save him or I could help Perry.
Help Perry, I'll be alright.
Perry.
I'll figure it out somehow, go on.
Azra,
I shout to you,
Perry.
I shout to you from the ground, don't worry about me, mate, I'll be cool. I'll be alright. Whilst violently trying to fight off a direwolf. I'll be alright! Don't worry about me!
Can't help but notice that the position that you've chosen for that icon is doggy style.
Wait, what?
The icon next to your character. And there's like an explosion going off next
I'm
to
quite
your
literally being
rear.
funked by a direwolf.
It's
Basically-
actually meant to just mean prone with damaged back, as well. It's
Uh-huh.
actually meant to
Uh-huh.
imply.
I think that amounts to the same thing, doesn't it?
Right.
Don't worry about
decided-
me.
I decided I'm going to help both. I'm going to use my last level 2 spell slot for another Scorching Ray.
Dan, that's worse. That just means they've gone airtight.
That's what it means. He's now being penetrated.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Whoever gets him there. The Dire Wolf pup here at Perry is going to take 2 blasts of Dire Ray, and the big one's going to take a single shot.
Okie dokie. Scorching Ray, I think if you upcast it, you get an extra blast. I think it's how Scorching Ray.
Yeah, but I've not got any level
Oh,
4, any tier 3 yet. It's a tier 2
Oh,
spell.
it is
so-
to itself. Okie dokie.
Yep, not
So
until
two-
level 5.
Two for the little one for the big boy, yeah?
Yep.
Crack on then, chap. Let's see what it does.
But it's that D4. Can I add that to every roll for Scorching Ray, or does it
Yes,
like
every
one?
attack roll.
Yes.
Yep, for the next 8 rounds. No, 9 rounds.
There's the first one. I'm going to add a D4 onto that one. Not done.
It,
Might as well roll it. Might as well see if I can do something with it.
okay, that one misses.
Womp womp.
That one will hit.
Might as well add the D4.
Indeed, it fucking will.
Because- And this one.
That one will also hit.
With the added D4 just because.
Okie dokie, so that's 7 off each. Okay. And a shiver. And a shiver. Okay, perks. Pokemon trainer Marcus.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be throwing out a ball here, but will the giant elk get down there relatively easy?
Yes, it can get down there relatively easy.
Cool. So I'm gonna make it run here. I don't have control of the elk, so do you mind moving it to that point there?
Okay.
So there. And it's got 60 feet of movement, so it's gonna take 35 to charge straight at that giant fucking wolf that's lingering over Abard.
Above.
Abard, and it's gonna scream in an elk battle cry. I forget how it
Fucking
does it.
hell! Sorry.
That was it.
Hang
That
on.
was the elf battle
Hang
cry.
on.
Fucking
Hang
hell!
on. No, I'm going to rephrase that. Fucking elk!
And try and ram the bitch.
Okay.
Do I have to get out of the way for this? Is that a thing?
Well, no, you're currently kind of like being harassed by it.
I've just got like, just there's this big thing on my. Oh god.
Does that hit?
What?
Let me see. So if it's so you get to roll an extra 2d6 as part of it, right? Okay,
Of
that's-
the
that's
damage
Just
if it
double checking
hits.
how it works. That does not hit actually.
Oh no, he doesn't look
Ow!
okay.
No.
What about your inspiration? Did you get inspired? You didn't get inspiration.
No.
No,
Also, the elk.
No.
The elk wouldn't have it either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there to assist now. The badger, the poor badger. I don't know how much its movement
You just
space
like
is.
30 foot. Are you gonna drop kick the badger towards the enemy?
Fuck it, let's launch the badger.
No.
Or burrow 10.
You're not drop kicking the badger, really. I was making a.
Oh, I'm launching the fucking badger. Here we go. No, it's running over here to help.
Okay.
And it's going to attack. Because he attack, and also he got stripy back.
That's a good one.
Is that because of what I said last Saturday
What?
about the NPC that got the really stupid like very clearly retarded NPC who's ended up having his mind controlled?
No, I don't.
Oh,
know that.
yeah. The abilities was that there's a very much like an emotional moment where it became very apparent that he was going to end up going to prison for what happened. What he did was mind controlled, and yeah. So it was something along the lines of he stupid, he attack. Most importantly, he never coming back.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, I just like that
DK!
saying.
It
I hate
was
that saying.
yeah.
Because I
Um,
knew the one about your lion eye April. I'm like, no.
So yeah, I hit with the badger, and then
I
don't know if any of those hit.
Yeah, so the bite hits, but the claws can't find purchase.
that's fine as long as it does something. And then gonna transform myself into an elk myself as well. I want to join in on the elk party,
Okay,
the giant
so
elk party.
You're
Giant
at-
elk
at
form.
at a 16. Right, bear me a second then. So let's just put you in there as your druid form, giant elk form. Okay, and I'll take your token out in a moment, but yeah, if you want to do what you want to do, and I'll tidy up the tokens in a second.
Yeah, I can't control that elk either.
You should be able to.
No clicking is happening. It's making me select markers. Let me markers out of the way. No ability on controlling it. I apologize for being a druid and making this awkward.
It's very weird because you're in there as being able to control it.
I mean, I could share screens, but I can only draw a box over it right now.
Take permission away and then add it again. See if that does.
Yeah, it's being. Why is it being so peculiar?
Yeah, so the health bar isn't coming up above it, which usually comes up if I can control something.
Oh, hang on. I see what it's done. I see what it's done. Where it needs to be is it needs to be. Oh, that one.
There you go, I got it. So I can't attack, so I too am now going ahead. I get 60 feet of movement, so I'm going to go ahead. There. Go ahead underneath this tree. To try and fend off anybody coming from the tree. There we go.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Perry's going to get numbed again.
Oh no.
These guys just don't like you, do they?
Probably not.
It's almost like he's the tank
Yeah.
and drawing threat. But it can't pierce your metal hide.
Your exoskeleton.
Transformers, roll out.
Daughter!
Slowly adding pictures to all of this.
This may end up being counterproductive. I would like to
In
run
this
along
party?
the back
Surely
of the
not.
giant elk.
Oh, I like this.
Leap onto the back of the dire wolf and then do a stabby stab.
I like this a lot.
How many dice do I need to roll?
If he manages to stab through this hide, I'm going to cry. I have some
Okay, I
severely,
hope this happens.
I have some severely deficient equipment.
Yeah, that should have been done at advantage acrobatics. That was going to say, if anything, actually, I was feeling because you're running across the back of a creature. I was going to say a disadvantaged one.
Which was the first? I can roll it again.
Well, that's fine because the disadvantaged one would be the 7 anyway that's on there, so that's counts as a 12, which means you don't fuck up your ankle anyway. You can still do your attack, but I won't give you the flanking for this one because you're weirdly airborne whilst doing it. So
Yeah,
on
I
this,
try. Apparently, I'm also in control of the elk.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, I can't select myself. I can just select the elk.
I'll move the elk out of the way quickly. There you go. Thank you. You're welcome. Put the elk back.
Get back off that ledge, my friend. Take time to realize. Sorry. Just imagine Azra's just singing at whatever point because he can.
I changed the wrong thing for the giant elk. There you go. That'll be sorted now for future reference.
So my guess is they both hit. So I'll also pop that in as well.
That's go on and make me do maths. 20 total.
Have some of that, you wolf bastard.
Okay. And Petty.
Nice. All right. Perry is going to stave a wolf. Probably the big wolf. Let's stave the big wolf. No, let's stave that little wolf.
One on the left. How about
Yes,
sir?
the one on the left. If my character sheet will load up in a reasonable amount of time. There we go.
Yeah, that is enough to take that one out.
Aha!
Woo!
I believe in you.
I hope none of us have forgotten there's still like 3 other wolves. One of them
Until
just hasn't
those
paid
in the
any
top.
attention.
They're all asleepy deep.
Oh yeah, so they are. That's fine.
Yes.
We'll kill them later.
I planned ahead and just to thin the crowd a bit. Takes you back to that time with the bandits.
Yes. We still almost died, but yeah, that worked great. We're all still here.
Yep. And we got the most coin for it because we brought them all back alive.
The direwolf is going to give that. Is it going to go for Azra, or is it going to go for the giant elk? Odds and evens.
As I recall, even though we got them into the cart alive, it was still 50-50 whether any of them made it back or not after they fucking pissed on me.
You're in the car. I'm going to piss you. Right, that's it, you cunts. You're all dying now.
No, I was trying to scare one out of a tree and it pissed on me. And
Oi!
That is enough to hit the elk for that much, and the elk needs to do a strength saving throw.
Do you want me to run that, or do you have it?
Oh, I've got the sheet.
Okay, brilliant.
Richard fails. Yay.
hang on, then surely it's got to drop the bard if it's got the elk.
Well, no, the bard has been dragged down to the ground. He has
I'm on the floor.
he's like, yeah.
I've just been batting its face away for the last 20 minutes.
Azra,
Oh,
Azra,
what?
dexterity saving throw, dear, to see whether or not you can dodge the giant elk that is now being flung down onto the ground in very close proximity to you.
I'm alright with dexterity, hopefully. Yes!
Yes, you manage to roll out of the way as the elk gets very heavily thrown down onto the ground.
Right, I have had an idea, right?
That
And-
always works when you say that.
I know, but hopefully it's going to work because hopefully. I don't think it's going to work, and I don't think it's going to give me the effect I want it to. But we'll get to that on my turn.
Perry, a strength saving throw from Perry, please, being nommed on by a wolf. You are knocked prone.
How much damage did I take?
Only 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
All my forms now have pictures.
Yay.
I did wonder why suddenly there was an image of the giant elk.
Yeah, the giant elk has a really nice picture.
Yeah, it is very, very nice. And
The normal elk, not so much.
let's see.
Boom.
It's the oh, okay, yeah, because you're on its back, aren't you? Really, so I'll give it disadvantage to try and attack you, Dotan. But you're going to need to do an acrobatics check to see whether or not you can actually stay on its back as a part of it attacking you.
Okay.
That's a yes.
Yep. So you're managing to still cling on, gripping hold of one of its spines. Let's see if it can grab hold of you in the midst of this.
No, Kane, it's definitely deficient equipment. I need some new shit.
That should have rolled at disadvantage, but it hasn't done. I don't know why. Okay, well, it would be the 10. What is going on with this catch sheet? It's just not behaving itself. Very peculiar. I'm close that one down. I'm going to open up the other direwolf catch sheet.
It's just Direwolf 20. How's it going, guys? So while I'm on the floor, because I am a bard, I'm just gonna.
I don't know if you can actually admit with a giant elk being
Yeah, it's fine.
hammered into the ground beside you.
I'm a bard. I can play in all situations.
Right. Okay. So you have not been bitten, Dotan,
Okay.
and you're clinging on for dear life.
Hey, look, it's my go.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I can't do two things at once. Actually, no.
Should have played a fighter.
No, I don't mind being a bard. It's fine. No, I was gonna see if I could use speak with animals, then vicious mockery, and then hopefully the DM is gonna be nice and give advantage to the vicious mockery because I can speak in its language.
No, because the way vicious mockery works, you're speaking straight into their mind anyway.
All right, fine. Then in which case, I'm just gonna vicious mockery them. Actually, I'm gonna stand up first, and move round to its ear, like this, right? This, and that.
Whisper sweet your nothings into its ear.
Yeah. You're nothing. You couldn't kill me in one hit. You should have, you asshole. For fuck's. Actually, no, that's fine. Yes.
Why are we seeing all your rolls all of a
I don't
sudden,
know what's
Dan?
going on with this sheet. To be honest, it's being a bit peculiar with what's going on with this one.
So yeah, I'm just gonna basically tell it it's useless. Its mother never loved it. Its brother was better than you. Your dad was more of a wolf you'll ever be. I didn't even know him. You useless son of a bitch.
What was that? What was that noise in the background?
That
That
was
was my
so-
phone.
Right, okay.
Anakis.
Right, well, part of me wants to try and finish a direwolf, but I also don't want to incinerate Dotan in the process because I don't want to piss off Perry by killing his wife.
Ah,
Or
be
even
fine.
injuring his wife, you know. My shins.
Smite!
Can we get an advantage for him because he's like helping his wife and shit? It's like, you know, marital expertise.
No, they've already got advantage for flanking the thing anyway. It's just on the
Okay.
particular one that Dotan just did because of the fact that they were flying through the air at the same time and trying to get a hold. It didn't count as flanking, but for any further attacks against this thing, as long as Perry doesn't go anywhere, will count as flanking.
I want my shin to stay intact, even though I want to finish off the direwolf. So,
There's a badger there as well.
I don't care about the badger.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, do I want to take aim at the big direwolf or the wee white wolf?
Bearing in mind as I'm sitting on top of the little one, I couldn't possibly comment.
Right, I'm going to magic missile the big direwolf that's been poking Azure.
Poking? It took a chunk out of me, mate.
I'm going to magic missile it anyway.
No,
Sure,
I
the
think
god-
I think I fixed the magic missile spell.
Well, let's find it.
You just click magic missile repeat. Yeah, that looks fixed, doesn't it, Perry?
Yes. Good missiles. Well done.
What
See a lot
dice
of
is
low
that?
rolls.
It's a D4 plus 1. 1d4 plus 1 is magic
Okay.
missile. When you start
Right.
upcasting it, you cast out more missiles at once. It's like was it Arcane Barrage in World of Warcraft?
Yeah, so lots of little hits.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting, does bless add to my damage done, or...
No.
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 No, it does not.
I was going to say I can bless it, but I don't point, so...
Marcus.
So I'm gonna move 30.
Pokemon
there.
trainer Marcus.
So I'm gonna move up to there.
Oddly enough, Paul, Arcane Missile, it actually
Right.
cannot miss. It can only be resisted. There are a few magical items in the game that make you immune to Magic Missile. Magic
Shield.
Missile-
The shield
yeah.
spell does.
Yeah, but Magic Missile itself technically cannot actually miss. Even when it is deflected, it still hits. It's just something stops it doing damage.
Am I able to get a spell like that at any point?
I think so.
Sweet.
I think
Then
so.
I'm gonna try and ram this.
The
here,
cord of damage!
This here. Dial.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh. Apparently, when I'm in elk, it sucks though.
Yeah, that was a bit shit.
I'm gonna.
I need to adjust these character sheets to make it so they're actually showing properly for being like player and DM versions. So I need to take another look at these direwolf ones and
Yeah.
find out why they're behaving the way they are.
This badge is gonna attack this direwolf up here.
Because you should be able to see what the giant elk and badger and stuff is going on with as well. Badger is ineffective.
And then the other elk's gonna get up from its thingy and then try and pummel that guy with its hooves. Oh, the giant other, the big direwolf.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god!
Yep, again, no effect.
I'm fucking useless! And my summons are being useless all of a sudden too, it's spreading.
Hey! I stopped you all getting killed by the big guy. I kept it
I
in
never
one
said
place.
anything about you guys. I said I'm being fucking useless and my summons are being useless.
Does the
Sweet.
badger have a nibble?
Dotan. The badger's already had its nibble.
Had it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is why I'm peed off because I missed my attack. My elk missed its attack, and the fucking badger missed its attack. And I even got positive strength for once in my life.
I get advantage on this thing 'cause it's flanked.
You do,
Am I?
yes.
Just as well.
One miss, one hit.
There you go. 11.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Because I flow.
This wolf is looking particularly weak at the moment. Perry.
Alrighty. I will stab the next little guy. Declare intent to action. Wait 30 seconds for the sheet to load. There we go.
So that will just about manage to hit. The wolf yelps in pain.
I think I'm gonna spend a spell slot to smote it. Nah, I won't. Thinking about it slightly longer.
And the big wolf is going to try to give Azra A nibble.
Oh, jeez.
That's a miss.
Yay!
Pardon me.
And the little wolf is
Giant elk
going
burps.
to give Perry a nibble. It's going to miss as well. And then the other dire wolf is going to go for... Who's going to go for? Odds evens. It's going to go for Dotan, so it's going to be a disadvantaged attack. Again, it's rolling normally. I don't know why. What's going on with it? So 17 then.
That will hit.
That's 9 points of piercing damage and a strength saving throw. I think it's safe to say it's pulled you off its back.
9 damage, yeah?
9 points of damage.
And where do I end up?
You end up.
Behind it? That would make sense.
Well, it's pulled you off its back. So
Right.
I'm gonna say we'll go with that arc there. And you end up there.
Okay. Am I prone?
Yeah. The
Okay.
the force of being yanked off.
I'm on my ass.
Yes.
Or I'm on my knees with an explosion coming out my butt.
Indeed. Aizra.
Hello. Oh, well. There's no point me trying to attack it with anything because this fucking thing is fucking annoying. What can I do? Can't really do too much, to be fair. Can't use. Can I use Dissonant Whispers again?
Do you still have spell slots?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Let's. Well, basically, as you're casting your spells, you see on your character sheet, it's got the little pips.
Yeah.
So basically, fill them in as you're casting your spells.
Right. So the first Dissonant Whispers I did was a level 2 spell, so that's 2 slots, right?
No, it's one of the level 2 slots. So like I've just done there on your sheet. Like that.
Well then, yes, I can do Dissonant Whispers
And
again.
you had done speak with animals in the previous location as well, so you got one of those as being used.
Yeah. So yeah, I can do Dissonant Whispers again then. In which case, I am going.
But you
to
can do this at the first level. That's the thing. So you don't have to use it at second
Yeah,
level.
yeah. But this wolf's pissed me off because it's bitten me, so I'm going to second level it. Go! Oh god.
Did you upcast that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
No.
I did put it as level 2.
Yeah, but there's no. Is there any point to doing it at level 2? Is Distant Whispers one that can be leveled up? And can be upcast? I can't actually remember off the top of my head.
I mean, neither.
Let's just double check.
Well, no, if not, we'll just change it.
If it is basically, yeah. If it's not, then we'll just do it as level 1. If it is, then I think you just roll an extra d6. It's d6 damage, isn't it? Yeah, just roll an extra d6. So we'll double check this first. I can't remember off the top of my head if it is upcastable. There's very few spells that aren't.
I can. Most damaging spells can be. Let me
Yeah.
get my book.
I just
here.
got
Yeah,
here.
Even if it
just
can't,
add
you
another
can still
d6.
cast it.
Oh,
Yeah, add
addition-
another d6.
So it wasn't just a careless whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
16 points of damage,
nice.
and it takes its wisdom saving throw, which it does not pass.
Bye bye again, Wolfie.
Did it explode?
It does not.
No,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
it runs away though, which is a bonus.
Yeah, but doesn't it? Oh, if failed, it takes C6 and must immediately use this reaction available. Okay. Right, so it does take some damage and then fucks off, so that's pretty good. We like things that deal damage and fear enemies. That's always fun. So I'm trying to play a mage in Skyrim at the moment. They just don't give you enough fucking magicka to do anything. So, you want to actually kill someone? Here, have 100 magicka and have a spell that deals that's 50 a sec. Cool.
Anarchus.
Right, since that direwolf here is throwing Dotan from its back, I've decided that it's time for it to die. I'm worried for I'm going to throw a trusty fireball at it.
Trusty firebolt. Yeah, and that kills that one.
Say that's a very narrow window. You've got someone standing there. You got something there quite low down. You got something here quite low down. So yeah, a 24 slots it straight into its face. Nice.
Snipe shot.
And a giant elk Marcus.
Move.
Hello.
No, it's move. I think. Hey, that's one big beaver, eh?
Marcus.
Charge it there. Let's show them a stampede of our own.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration while he's doing this?
No.
And then, can I have my other elks charge up alongside me with a double
you
charge
can,
this bitch?
You can have two of you charge one single wolf by all means.
Yep, we're gonna double charge this bitch. Just go, giant elk friend.
Boo!
This is gonna hurt an elk of a lot.
Ah!
That's ram for my giant elk friend.
Yep, that'll hit.
Then that's and then this is the giant elk. Is this my giant elk? No, that's not my giant elk. There's my form. My giant elk form's gonna hit too. I'm probably gonna miss, but I don't care because one of us hit.
Yeah, so yeah,
No.
both of you hit. You managed to do a total of 24 points of damage to a wolf
Yeah.
that has 3 hit points left.
Crush him!
Overkill much.
I forgot there's those down there as well.
We can take care of them when all the awake shit is dealt with.
Dotan.
No, all that's left awake.
Wait,
the
I
big
want to
fucker.
move my badger to hide behind this carcass here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna hide there. So, and he's gonna use an action to prepare an ambush. So if anything goes past it, it's gonna jump on it and fight. Can I
Okay.
do that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to get up, use my remaining move to get to there, and I would like to have a held action so that if that direwolf comes within 30 feet, I'd like to take a shot at it with my hand crossbow.
Okay. Harry.
Alrighty. Let's see. Looks like all of this is dealt with. So, let me measure distance here. 15. Yeah. Perry's just going to slide into the ravine.
Butt slide. Is that it?
Whee! Yep, I think so. I guess I can just dash to go stand by this wolf.
Okay.
I guess, in case the badger wants to go around, and I don't know if the badger's strong enough to flank, smart enough to flank. Not strong enough, but not strong enough to flank.
Alright. Just show us your Overwatch again, Dotan. Your Overwatch range.
Frito here with
so-
your
so
Overwatch.
you're gonna
Soldier
you're gonna,
76 reporting for duty.
you're gonna get a
Get down and give me 20.
I didn't catch that.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get
you're gonna
shot.
get a shot. Yep. So take your shot.
Oh, jeez, he's come back.
That will just about hit it.
Hockly docky. I think that's possibly the most I've ever. That's. I think as much as I can actually hit it.
That
for.
is your total. Yeah, that is the your absolute max. And it's going to come charging in to give Azra a nibble.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Need a strength throw, yeah?
Yes.
Just a normal strength throw or saving throw?
Strict saving throw.
Yeah, fuck.
Yep.
You're
Down you
being
go.
thrashed around again like a little rag doll, as well as taking 6 points of piercing damage.
That's fine. No, wrong way. It's 14. Oh god. I'm very close to death. I don't like this.
It's your turn, Azra.
First of all, I'm gonna stand up. One thing. And then I am gonna move. Right, I only get half range, so I can sort of go to about here.
Yep, and doing so will trigger an attack opportunity from the dire wolf. If you
It will?
If you leave its range.
Mhm.
It's
Oh,
area
okay.
of influence.
Oh jeez.
As you turn to run away, it gets an opportunity to snap and draw at you again.
God,
So
can I use acrobatics to dodge out the fucking way?
you can use your action to do the dodge, to do the disengage action, which means that you can move. You move 10 feet away, and are free of attacks.
You can move normally. You just don't take opportunity.
Oh yeah. It used to be you move 10 feet away. Yeah. Now.
Yeah, that's
now,
fine. I just want to get out of the way.
Yeah. So yeah, you use your action to disengage. Yes.
Right, so I was going to heal myself, but I think getting out of the way of being bitten again is a higher priority.
Okie dokie. Anakis.
I'm going to take this turn just to activate True Strike and prepare for my next turn.
Okie dokie.
So that's all I'm going to do, just True Strike.
Okie dokie. Pokemon Master Marcus.
So,
Pokemon Master now.
I mean, you're about to watch some next level shit happen right here. So, like a pair of like kind of organized dogfighters, these two are gonna run around together and come charging down the side against this guy too. Exact same formation. They keep it nice and tight. And elk form attack ram to knock this guy down, and then elk summon.
You
Ram
hit the
attack.
charge, not the ram.
Oh, whoopsie! That's twice again. So that's the elk
Uh,
summon.
It manages to dodge out the way of that one,
That's me.
but that one will hit it.
So it needs to make a strength DC saving throw.
No, it does not. You have impaled it upon your horns.
So it deals an extra 2d6 damage.
You have impaled it upon your horns.
Oh, it died.
You're
Yes.
fucking wearing it. You're wearing it, mate.
Nice. See, I knew taking it from the. I'm not even going to finish that fucking sentence. See, I knew jumping
Thank you
in
for that
front
luck,
of
my
it.
friend.
Jumping in front of it, keeping
Appreciate
it in
that.
place was a good idea. It was all part of my master plan. I had faith in Marcus. That's a lie. No, I did.
It's
Judging his
you
track
go live,
record.
I'll be on there, my friend.
Don't fuck with two giant elks, I guess.
I'm surprised
Well, yeah, I
you
mean,
didn't take the
giant
opportunity
elks
to
are-
turn it into a wolf kebab.
Does that ruin the pelts at all? Though? That's the question.
Well, see, that's the thing. You've got very large antler-red creatures, and lots of fire has been thrown around.
So, we can skin it like connect the dots. It'll be fine.
Roll a survival
Okay,
check to see if
look,
we've
we've
made
got-
a start on it.
We've got enough pelts. All we have to have is like proof of kill. The pelts are just a little bit extra.
Pelts are just for the.
Doesn't
for
really
bonus, yeah,
matter.
yeah.
I'm still gonna grab the horns on way out though.
There is a small matter of these sleeping fuckers over here, though. I say we all stand around.
Hold
and
on. Do
stab
they
them all
have?
at the same time.
They have. Yeah. I was going to ask the unconscious condition.
They are still currently asleep, but you are also still currently in turn order.
Do they have the unconscious condition?
They
Or
do
just
have being
incapacitated.
unconscious. They are asleep.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Are you gonna
Alright.
go all freaking Nazgul on them?
Well, unconscious means that an attack that hits is an automatic crit. Is what
Yes.
it was.
If it hits, it's an
yeah.
automatic crit. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just form up, ready actions until the third person gets in place to do some stabbing. Whose turn is it? I guess it's
To be honest, I'm
Donovan's.
the last person in the turn out of all of us. If we begin it doing your turn, and I could just charge anything that doesn't get killed by the surprise attacks. To go.
I guess we don't have to do it at the same time because
Like, I think you could
stay
just
asleep
shoot
until
one of
there.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you just focus one down at a time, so if we start with the closest one to us, or Perry, then go to the one.
Dotan.
It's Dotton's turn first, so Dotton
Yeah,
can
okay.
shoot.
Yeah. So shoot the one near the badger, and we just work around one by one until all of them are dead.
Yeah.
The attack will not be done at advantage because it's technically it counts
It's
also as
prone.
being prone,
Yeah.
which would mean it'd be disadvantaged. But you are above it, so you get an advantage from that. So, but then your range as well. So I think this is actually going to be a disadvantage for you.
I was thinking of actually getting next to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
you know,
just like run up there.
Yeah.
yeah, we can just
Stab
run
it in
up
the
there and
bum
take our time. Yeah, we can just run up there and take our time.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
quite
do that as
happy to go. I'm quite happy to go and stand next to this one. Hang on, how many was that? I was there.
I think you were
Including my dash there.
you were there. I think
Yeah, but I should be able to make it to there anyway.
you'll be able to get to there, including your dash. You can get to there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll get to there, and I'll wait for someone else to turn up.
Perry.
All right. Well, Parrish just gonna, stab this asleep one. So I do have advantage.
You do because it is a melee attack against a prone creature,
Yeah.
regardless of anything else. Yep, that kills it.
I don't think I needed the automated crit
No,
there.
no.
Me! Woo!
Ezra.
So can I get over there? I can get over there. As such, I'm going to go over here. And I must stab it.
Okay, so set yourself to being at advantage
Right.
because you're.
Before I do this, I figure I should check. Is my rapier actually going to go through this one's fucking skin?
Well, you find out, won't you?
No,
No,
fine.
they've all gone through Project X, so their skin.
Basically, all it
steel.
meant was that it's like you saying, "Oh, your attack missed," because that's just boring if all that happens ever
Oh,
happens
right,
is your
fair
attack
enough.
misses. So it's sort of triggers some
All right.
flavour. I don't know.
There we go.
Okay, and you also do your max damage for your weapon, which is a D8 because you got it's an automatic critical hit, and we run better criticals. We do a total 11 points of damage there, and that one is D.
Yay! I did a useful.
Anakis.
Well, I think it's a bit of a waste, like my true strike got away, so I'm just going to firebolt this sleeping one right here.
Okay, so that's a regular
overkill.
attack.
An advantage because of my true strike anyway, so.
No, disadvantage because it's prone, so they cancel each other out.
Alright. Well, just normal then.
Yep, so regular attack.
Okay.
Still enough to hit it, and so you also still counts as a critical hit as well. So yeah, you that one gets immolated from a critical hit from a firebolt. Firebolt. Okay, so that is all of the Wolfram's dead. So that is you are now completely out of turn order.
Brilliant. Okay.
You are, to all intents and purposes, in that regard, done.
In which case, then, I am going to quickly use our Song of Rest before we get on with anything to get all of us who have HP down
I
back
was
up
just
a little
going to
bit.
transform
Well,
back to,
that does involve you doing a short rest.
Yeah.
That's
so
how
I'm gonna,
that's how Song of Rest works. So you need to be
Yep.
doing a short rest for it to
I'm gonna
take effect.
revert from my change and turn into Marcus again.
Okie dokie. So
And then
if the party wants to do a short rest, you can do the Song of Resting. If the party doesn't want to do a short rest, then
I think it would be probably best if we just carve and leave.
Uh,
Because I was going to say, like, my role is healing, so I can just come over and heal.
oh yeah, please do. I'm on like 14 health,
Um,
which is like less than half of my full health. No, it's exactly half. I have 28 hit points.
here, and use. That's my character sheet. What spell to use? What kind of magic spell?
I just thought I could actually
to-
heal myself. I've got cure wounds. Yeah. Well, he is in position now, so may as well let him take the thunder, you know. Hey, I'm going to ask a really dumb question. What's 14 plus 8?
22.
Thank you. Sorry, math is not my strong point.
Is that going to be enough, or would you like more?
No, that'll do. That's fine.
Marcus is going to like gesture to the knife and ask if he can borrow it for the carving reasons.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll start with these guys up here, and I'll start with the direwolf up here.
Okey-dokey.
I'm
Do
going
you
to
want
try
me to do
and
each
break
direwolf
the,
separately, and then each other wolf in the
Yeah,
group?
do the dire wolves separately, and then we'll do
Yeah.
the wolves that are left in in pairs.
Yeah,
Can I
so the
break
first
its
direwolf-
face spikes off?
We can do that in just a second.
Okay.
So you managed to skin that dire wolf absolutely fine, no problems at all.
Cool.
Azra, if you want to do a survival check for me to see how well you can salvage the facial
Eight.
spines off this
'Cause
much bigger one.
I figure that the facial spikes might be a bit better than the back spikes because they're harder to get hold of.
Mhm.
So, see if I can't sell these to Darius.
You try this one is significantly bigger than the last one you did. The last one you come into, and a bit stronger as well. You managed to get one of its facial spines off.
Well, I'll do.
Let's move to this one.
Yep. It's,
Vampire face
Oh, this
survival
group of
check.
two.
I'm gonna go pet the badger.
Yep. So you get them skinned, no problems at all.
Got one direwolf, now two other skins. 1 second. Let me just update it so we know what.
Badger.
4, I mean 6 even. And then these ones over here.
The cutest that I've ever seen. Please turn on your magic beam.
Yep. You get them skinned
Mr.
without any problems or anything at
Badger,
all.
bring me a dream.
So that's
It does look like the badger's trying to
Okay.
climb over that carcass, doesn't it?
Hmm.
I was gonna have it hide in the
I'm
carcass
just-
and wait to surprise the wolf.
I'm just stroking
okay.
the badger because I can.
Okay, so this is gonna be for the large direwolf, the extra large, the Big Mac.
The long-legged Mac Daddy. The long-legged
Mr.
cleggy weggy.
Long-legged man.
Leggy
There you go,
cleggy.
so roll 18 in total for that one.
So you do okay for that one as well. So you get that one skinned too, no problems.
So that's 2 full direwolf. And 1 headless direwolf on, and then just these last, the last 2, the other one got completely incinerated.
Or yeah, beyond salvageable.
Yeah. So the last one. Ooh.
Yeah. So those you kind of fuck up a little bit, and you get one of them, but it's a little bit tattered. Also, I should remind. So I meant to say, so one of these ones up here, this one up here. This one here was actually immolated by a scorching ray. It took about 28 points of scorching ray, so you.
Oh,
you
so I'll
are-
get rid of one of
yeah,
those wolf pelts.
Yeah, you missed it. I meant to say it before.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, I think it's about time we head back then.
Yep, you can do that now.
Come on, Badger, let's go. Oh, and my giant elk. But I think the giant elk.
Can I just pick up the badger
Probably-
and just take it with me?
You want to pick up the badger is still a medium creature. The giant badger
know.
is a medium creature.
Oh, yeah, it's not even a normal sized badger. It's a fucking huge badger.
It's like you're picking up like a full size human.
Okay.
That being
can I
said,
at least
Can
try
I
and
study
pick
the
up
giant badger?
You want to spend some time studying the giant badger?
Yeah, so I can become one
Yep,
eventually.
you
if
can
I ever
spend some
wanted
time
to.
studying the giant badger.
Brilliant. More animals in my form inventory. Haha.
How long do you need to do to? Is it spending
I
an hour?
think it's like 10 minutes, or it could be an hour, so I could just take it back to town and study it there, to be honest.
Just for future reference. 'Cause
Yeah.
I haven't played around with druids for a long time.
I'm finding it while
Let's
doing it myself.
gonna double check it now. wild shape. Trying to remember, it doesn't even say how long it takes to learn and new thing.
There is something that says it somewhere. How to learn more beast shapes, druid.
Honestly, I can't remember how it's done.
Let me see if I can get access to my PHP quickly.
Actually, I wonder if it's. I think it's something like that. I think the idea is that I think the standard ruling on it is that you can turn into like anything that is your thing.
Yeah, but I think we decided that we have it, so it makes sense if we study it.
Yeah.
Or I might have my character actually look into it.
Yeah. So let's
things
let's say like you need to spend an hour studying a creature. I mean, that seems sensible.
I study it as we war.
Yeah, you can you can spend the time with her, and it's you're still spending that time essentially uninterrupted time with it as you're heading back, unless you do get waylaid on the road.
Yeah. Otherwise, for now, I'm going to study as we go.
Rattle, rattle.
You just
I've
walk
already
around
got a
long grass,
picture
yeah?
to use for it when it becomes a form.
Okay. So you head back to town. Bear with me.
Oh, I was going to flavour the badger, but
So you get back to Neverwinter.
woo. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a wander to Darius with my spike, my singular spike.
Okay, folks. What else does who else want to do?
I'm probably going to head towards the guards with all these wolf pelts that I've kind of amassed in my arms.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you guys- go on.
was gonna say I like to think that that you've stayed in giant elk form with all the wolf pelts draped over your back, sort of thing.
Well, I mean, I got out of it to carve them
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know,
we're coming
yeah.
back, so I transform back into an elk and we drape it all over me.
I don't know if you
Bring it
actually
back.
have. Oh yeah, you have got that. Yeah, you have got another cast left of it.
I've got one
That's
of
like
them
good,
left,
Yeah.
So I will carry them back and then take them to the guards and then just transform. So they all just fall over me and just like, what more pelts.
That is enough for you to have reached the requirement as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've handed in 6 and then 1 dire wolf so far, which I noted down. And now we're handing in another 7 with 2 full dire wolf pelts and 1 headless dire wolf pelt too. So that's 10. Oh wait, actually no, not then. So they said they wanted 20.
Yeah, there's 20 was the bounty.
7 plus 10 is 17 in total.
The die walls count as 2.
Oh, okay. So one
So,
sec,
yeah,
let me update
we've
my
got
list. Plus
Oh, so
3.
you've got literally just enough then, haven't you?
We've got like 21 handed in total.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right. Okay, so you spend a bit of time chatting with the guard. They do the totting up of everything for it, they're going over the wolf pelts and such. And he writes you out a check. What's that? A check? One of these promissory notes. for the you definitely get the 50 gold, and then it's the you get another so you get 60 gold basically, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll gesture to hand it towards.
Yeah. So yeah, he hands you a promissory note there for 60 gold.
I'm gonna assume Perry came with me.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be like just to hand it to him.
The only person who's headed off is Azra. So we'll assume at the moment, unless anyone else speaks up, that all the other 4 party members are all there at the guard
No,
gate with you all.
I'm there.
You're there?
I'm just gonna gesture to hand it over to Perry since he's the more reliable one out of me and him, and he took he did the majority of the negotiation at the beginning of this. So I'll just be like, yes, over there.
That way.
Don't you trust me with it?
I'm just skipping down the street going, ha 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 ha.
So you're on your way to Darius's elixirs.
Aye, see if he'll give me anything for
Before we
this
check
fight.
in with Azra, what is everyone else's plans, just so I know where we're going afterwards?
Drink and food until we have to leave for the
Because you're on your
Guild.
Sunday. You're on your Sunday.
yeah. Well, so
yes,
today was just
afternoon,
passing time until we leave.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go wait to leave now.
Okay, because you're heading to the Blue Stallion. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had the Blue Stallion as well.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. So Azra, then you head to Darius's elixirs. You
Hello.
know the way. Very familiar.
I do.
Familiar to you now.
I know it so well I could get there backwards and pissed, apparently.
Did once.
I know.
Okay.
I think, no, I won't. Hopefully. No, my fucking luck.
Yeah. So yeah, the door glingles in that way that it
Ding-a-ling.
does as you go in.
Hello, Darius, my dear friend.
What do you want now?
Actually, I have for you today, sir, a facial direwolf spike,
Oh, another one.
carved from one of our favored adventures. However, is there anything you could give me in return for it? Anything? Because I'm a little bit strapped for cash after having to pay for the stock that I wasted.
Oh.
I will take anything. As long as it's stuff.
Oh. I'll give you a couple of silver coins for it, just to basically shut you up and send you on your way.
Okie dokie.
And so he goes into his pocket, fishes out a couple of silver coins, and chucks them over at you.
Right. Sort of. Can I, do I notice anything new in the shop at all? I might set my eye on.
You're not too sure. I mean, you notice that the shelves have been restocked with like the varying more mundane potions that are easily available. Yeah, things
Has he
like
put
the healing
has he-
potions, water breathing potions, that sort of
Has
stuff.
he made the potion from my village yet? Has that been a thing?
No, he
Not
hasn't
that
done
I'm
it
even
yet.
sure what the fuck that does yet. So.
No, yeah, I need to work out what that's going to be. That might
Yeah.
they're more likely to be available the next time you come to Neverwinter.
Okay, well I'm gonna sort of head off then. You give him a cheery ta-ta.
Okay,
I'm gonna head off. Back to
to the Blue Stallion.
yeah. Can I sort of do some performing along the way to see if I can make any extra cash?
What bit of just spend
Bit
an
of
hour,
busking, as it were.
and spend an hour busking.
Yeah. Do I need to do a performance roll for that?
Yeah, go on, give us a performance roll.
Oh, very nice.
Hmm.
Woo! Adventurous tales are coming to stay. I run around, I jump and play. We scare, we kill, die wolves.
So
Day,
you
day.
make a total over your hour of busking from a medley of coins chucked in your direction. You make a total of 1 gold, 2 silver, and 8 copper.
Right, so I have 1 gold, 4 silver, and 8 copper. That's the GP thing I need to change, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
GP,
So-
SP, GP, SP, and CP.
Right. GP 1, SP 2, and CP. What would you say for copper?
8 copper pieces.
8 copper pieces.
Four SP because you got the 2 from Darius.
Yeah, right. Cool. So I have at least enough for a drink.
Yes.
Well, I can get a drink from the stallion, so I'm going to head back
Yeah,
to the stallion, avoiding all forms of water along the way because it's still sort of PTSDing me.
Weirdly, yeah. Okay, so you can spend the rest of your amount of time that as you need in the Blue Stallion before who was it? Was it Sejan? Was with you? No, it wasn't Sejan with you guys. It was Fulric, wasn't it?
Braesmith.
Fulric Braesmith. So he comes up to find you as the as the sun is starting to get a little bit low. It's very it's early evening sort of time, but it's still there's still plenty of hours left in the day. It's right then. Have you all enjoyed your time in Neverwinter?
Well, I got a lovely suit and pissed off a potion store, so yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Right, I'd recommend you don't mention that when we get back to the guild because I'm going
Well,
to
let's
have
just-
to fudge the paperwork to actually get you in the first place. So the less you can do
Yeah, I will
to
keep my mouth
draw
shut and I'll
attention
just
to yourself early
I'll
on
just,
is probably going to be for the better.
Can we
as-
paint in blue to make it a bit easier?
Can I just slink off back into the corner and start playing music?
Yeah, you get into the course of it. Yep. Because I don't know how well that's going to work. I mean, the main thing is you'd be better off covering him in scales or something if you can do.
Scales?
Because
I heard
you know,
scales.
don't forget. We came here with a bard who was a dragonborn, and we're leaving. Unless we're trying to say that his scales fell off.
We
well-
could say he went into Darius's elixirs and came out with that scale 3.
Oh,
there
yeah,
anyone
side
I
effects of the
can-
potions? Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
That'll
there you
work.
go.
Yeah, yeah. All
Can
right,
I
okay.
put in my notes is secretly a dragonborn without any of the abilities, just
You can put that you now believe you're secretly a dragonborn. I mean,
Yes.
you're not secretly or otherwise a dragonborn, but
Oh,
you can
okay.
certainly
I won't
put
bother,
that,
don't worry about it.
that after having overheard this interaction, you now thoroughly believe you are. Certainly.
yeah. I like to think he's that sort of impressionable that he would believe something dumb like
Yeah.
that.
Right. So if you're all ready, we'll load up the cart and head back to the guild.
Have we got
See you later,
everything?
Kane, man.
Wait for me.
Okay, so and with that, given the fact we are 10 minutes away from our regular ending time anyway, we will call the end of the session. So next week, the party will be back at the guild hall. We'll do a little bit of hoo-ha for getting them ready for their examination dungeon. As that is what this is all about. It's the Silver Talon Adventuring Guild, their initiation into that company, yeah. So they've had an assessment, which basically the way that I've designed this and put it around is that we had the party. They need a reason for the party to be a party, because that can be a real falling down point a lot of the time when you are trying to put together a party for D&D. Is what is the reason for the characters to be together? Because if there's no compelling reason, then it can feel very forced for them to go off and do the questing. It's like, we're going to go do the quest because we're doing the quest. It just don't feel very fluid. So the idea behind this is that they all, for reasons each of their own, they want to join the Silver Talon Adventuring Guild. Some of them they're searching, that they've got a particular thing that they're searching for. They believe the power of the guild can help them. Some of them they just want the fame and glory. Some of them they yearn for that camaraderie. Everyone's got their own reason as to why they want to join the Silver Talon Adventuring Guild, but that is their key thing. They want to join the guild. That is the part where the guild takes over and says, right, okay, you are now a group. You are a squad. And basically what that means is the people who are available on different days get put into the squads together. Is essentially how that boils down. So to decide who was going into what squad. So yeah, that's how we've worked out that bit. So they've had their assessment dungeon, and the idea behind the assessment dungeon was players have an opportunity to get used to their character, get a feel for how their character works, how they can have a bit of synergy between their abilities and the rest of the members of their party. Then we get a little bit of downtime, a little bit of a chance for them to actually get to know each other better, and in a less violent sort of scenarios, which is the whole
Theoretically.
point.
And in a
Theoretically.
biblical sense, in the case of me and Perry,
Yeah. So yeah, that was the theory, is that then you spend a week in Neverwinter, which is downtime, bit more relaxed, opportunity for more roleplay interaction as opposed to direct combat interaction. So it's, you know, there was some theory, there's some method to my madness. But yes, now upcoming they'll be having the actual examination dungeon where things are a little bit tougher, a little more dangerous, a little bit scarier, because they are now level 4 instead of when they started at level 2. So I can throw more dangerous things at them, and maybe they'll
throw
make
another
it.
level at us?
Can we at least get an upgrade
Maybe.
in equipment? Because my stuff
Maybe.
is a bit pointless.
Maybe. See, the thing is that you say an upgrade in equipment. The only way you get an upgrade in equipment is to have magical equipment.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. I think I just need some like extra spells or something that actually do something useful.
Well, the spells you've got are quite useful spells. You just need to work out how you can get the most out of them.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is we'll end the recording here, and then we're going to go find somebody to host for the stream. So for that one, thank you to all the YouTube people who are hopefully watching this video at a later date. So thank you, YouTube people, and bye-bye, YouTube people. We shall see you next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Try
Say
YouTube.
what bad to YouTube people.
See ya.
YouTube friends.
Yeah.